Hey, chavos. Ahora.
¡No!
¿Qué pasó?
No, esto se va mal pensar, pero se me tiró.
¿Qué pedo?
Ya me dejó todo blanco el pantalón. ¿Sabes?
Al de feo, ¿no?
¿Qué crees? Le había dado a transmitir y creo que lo primero que enseñó fue Lasada.
¿Eh?
Sí.
No.
Ojo.
A ver, esperando a Blue Archive. Déjame meter mi canal por si acaso.
Ay, ya está el estilo, lo que se escucha muy
No, no, güey, no. Es que, no mames, de tanta chupada se me tiró
¿Qué
todo.
pedo?
La paleta.
Ah, ok.
La paleta. Mm. Chale.
F, se escuchó.
Es una buena manera de empezar.
Sí.
No, sí, ya me voy a tener que
Pero
cambiarme
bueno, ¿saben
porque
qué?
sí.
En lo que empiece
No
esto voy a
sé.
ir a Twitch. Voy a sacar sus canales de Twitch y los voy a poner en la descripción. Chingue su madre.
Ay, ojito, colaboración.
Promoción
Ay,
desvergonzada.
Voy rápido a lavarme en lo que esta cosa empieza porque ya me dejó plegostioso.
Bueno, Fondar, no le des el primer código.
wow.
Acá está Fondar y acá está la sala. Perfecto. En lo que empieza a poner.
A ver, ¿qué va a ser?
Vamos a ir. Ay, se oye tu Overwatch. A ver, vamos a ver aquí. Canales de los compas.
Ay,
Fondar. Listo. Lazada.
En el micrófono.
Ay, listo. Control. Tren de aniversario. Entre paréntesis. Con Lazada y Fondar.
when you wake up in a state full of down bad sensei.
Tren de aniversario
Pero,
de Blue Archive Global. Ya está.
Ya pasaron 2 minutos.
¿Te imaginas que ahora sí va a ser a las 5?
Mm,
No, yo los mato, ¿no?
sí,
Yo los
por dos.
mato. Yo estaba editando. Yo tenía una Aru chiquita con la palabra aniversario. Estaba buscando fondos. Y que no, inicia ahorita porque ya empezamos.
Ujú.
Ahí está. Efectivamente, media hora.
Hijos de la gran. Ah. Bueno, continúa con la edición.
continuamos con la edición,
Ahora sí, échate una partida del Overwatch.
Nada, ya pendiente.
Ay, no.
Silencio, para
Bueno,
pensar.
deja cierro aquí los estos. Creo que no se está viendo, se está viendo Jare de fondo. Sí, se está viendo Jare de fondo.
A
Deja,
ver, monitoreo.
deja cierro Pixip.
したかカムラッタみんな我々はイーワンクパールの準備なんだと思う
Jare,
Razón.
今月3回目のクーデターだと
dime.
粛清粛清だおやつ抜きのバツ先生の顔
No,
これ
Doka.
だけ見ていても飽きません私の目から逃れることはできません
Los emojis llorando en el chat.
Unraid. Wow. Mi cabaner, güey.
Uy.
No, va para largo. Otra baby. Wow, qué mami.
Bueno, ya cuando el contador esté en 25, cambio la pantalla. Para que vean ya qué onda. Ya está todo configurado.
Va.
どんな場所でもいついかなる状況でも全力で先生
Mashiro Swimse. Tiene un buen embarazo Mashiro,
しらすあずさ目標地点の海に到着
¿no? Que la habilidad de Mashiro avienta la botella y la truena en el aire de un balazo.
別に
Ala.
そういうわけじゃない相変わらず地味めな私で
Ay, Hifumi.
Ah, ya sé dónde.
落ち着いてください
Sí, el siguiente nivel creo que cuando empiezas a la muy poco.
Cruzeiri-chan.
Me faltan 2 niveles.
Creo que sí.
Pásale.
Bueno, hasta la biblioteca.
Listo, 25 minutos, ya voy con la pantalla. Un tap y voy a hacer. Ahí está.
Bueno, voy a farmear porque ya estoy debajo de mi nivel.
あれはトリニティの楽しそうね
Perfecto para la versión anime del tráiler.
超美食研究会まったく
A ver, chavos, predicciones. ¿Creen que denuncien otra cosa de animación?
さあこれより夏季訓練を始める
En la global.
夏季訓練の場所はアラバ海岸
No, ¿verdad?
してくれた夏季
No lo creo.
私の待機時間多くないブルーアーカイブ先生
Yo creo que lo más que podrían sacar es el roadmap que decías.
ブルー
De aquí a diciembre, enero tal vez.
Ay, no, Shun.
たまには私も子供みたいに
Oye, sí. A ver dónde están los huevos. Ahí están.
A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver.
抵抗しても無駄です
Estos güeyes.
バルキューレ警察学校の君
Espérate,
投稿しなければ
deja pongo el chat en pantalla, a ver, vamos a ver cómo se hace esto. Ya de paso practico.
Mommy, sorry, mommy.
準備はできてるなんです
Ay, esta gente, en serio.
怖がらなく
A ver, si yo le doy aquí a más, le doy aquí captura de pantalla. Oh, perdón, captura de ventana. De ventana, ahí está. Ahí está. Ya,
Ahí está el chat.
ok.
Oh.
Espérate, pero ¿dónde lo cuadró? ¿Cómo lo cuadró? A ver, espérame.
Ujú.
Primero que todo, deja cambiar las dimensiones de la ventana. Ahí. Y ahí. Y esto lo puedo sacar. Uy, el tráiler de la... ¡Ay, no!
Los conejas.
Ajá.
A lo mejor del otro lado, para que se vea lo que dicen.
Sí, 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 sí. Pero, a ver, ahora sí vamos al OBS.
なんでこんな変な
Ay,
服を
esto no. Ay, eso sí. Ahí está. Ya no se ve nada. Me parezco la sala con fallas técnicas. Ahí está. Pero insisto, se ve como que muy grande. Hazlo más chiquito, hazlo más chiquito, Saiko, y ya, ¿cuál es el pedo?
どんな衣装だ
Lo
と
voy
し
a
て
poner acá arriba para que no se vea lo del chat. Ahí está,
目標捉えた
ahí está. Sí, no, porque de momento lo que se ve es un cuadrito en medio. Ahí,
見て見て
Ya se ve el stream.
他人
Ya
姿
se
の
ve.
アスナだよ
a ver. Con el stream ahí, ¿dónde lo cuadro? Ay, no, esto no, no sé usar OBS. Ahí, chavos, saluden. No, es cierto. Ahí donde no se ve.
Mira, así se ve la habilidad.
Ico.
A
No me
ver,
acordaba cómo se veía.
la global, a lo mucho que... Ahí se me apagó la tablet, neta.
Ahorita la recuperas, no hay problema. Nico no es neta. Nico, wow.
A ver, lo que puedo hacer también es achicar un poquito esto. Poner lo que te gusta aquí. Y darle más a estos chavos.
Es que anuncien más mercancía en la tienda global de Yostar.
A lo mejor. Una posibilidad, nunca hay que descartarlo.
Por favor, un peroro. Un peroro, algo de peroro.
Y esa parte oscura, mira, aprovecho y edito mi OBS ya para tener algo que hacer y no ver trailers que ya vi. Imagínate ese trailer con mi ovito Fiu Fiu de Miku. Ya la acabé, ¿verdad?
Creo que ya sé que voy a editar.
Ah, perfecto. Y lo subes como short. Videazo.
Ah,
¿Qué le hace bien?
Ajá, las tres mentes piensan igual de mal. Ahí está, y mi jara de fondo. Ah, pásate aquí abajo. Ahí está. Oye, sí, aguas
Oye,
termales. Buen evento. Oh, si quieres purgarme, dame un laxante. Pues sí, dice que los va a purgar a todos. Ahí está. Oh, Cherry no va a ser una niña para siempre, hija. Déjala que crezca, que se atienda sola. Ya quedó.
no le digas niña porque se enoja y te purga.
¡Le voy el cangrejo!
El cangrejo. Bien. Excuse me. What?
Si sabes que es el cangrejo, ¿no?
Sí, sí, sí.
Ah.
Por eso. Ay, Dios mío.
Mira, ahí está la Shigure, la otra, anúncienlas, por favor.
Año nuevo. Please make sure to chat in... Ah, ya. Sí, sí. Aquí todos hablan inglés. Pues... Eso mandan emotes raros.
La guacamomos, la guacamole.
La zorra de la calamidad.
La zorra todo gas.
Ay, el jefe Gorgori. Tuve la pesadilla de que perdí todos mis Pyroxins para la Hoshino de verano por un bug. Uy, eso no se le decía a nadie.
Te dio un burro.
Buh. Duolingo te borró tu progreso.
Y papá. Ah, de Clumsy Sister.
Clumsy, ¿verdad?
Ujú. Ya aprendí a decirlo.
恨みならどうか私のことを。
Sí, que no era.
先生、またお会い。
Ojalá valgas la pena, uy. Te llevaste todo lo que tenía.
Pues de lo que he visto, sí le ha sacado provecho a esa habilidad.
Ah,
Yo también. Es bueno, es bueno.
el Clamp Sister. Ahora sí no aprendí a decir.
Un tirito de 10. ¿Qué pueden dar? ¿Qué pueden dar?
Yo digo que no nos van a dar nada.
Ay,
A ver, mejor que lo de la JP no creo.
no. Jamás.
Porque lo de la JP fue un bug. Ya les comenté. Su evento salió bugueado. Y dijeron, no, pues chavos, la cagamos horrible. Tomen unas 5 estrellas con su arma al máximo de regalo. Y aplica para los nuevos. O sea, tú ni habías empezado a jugar, no tenías cuenta en la JP y te lo dieron.
Sí. Ahora falta jugar el evento, ¿verdad? Pero ya
Sí.
mínimo ahí están las piracies.
Y están las
No,
duplicadas.
pirates. Bonnie Squad. Bad Gacha Detected. Nah.
¿Cómo amanece, güey?
¿Cómo fue? $15 minutos, ya me está dando ansiedad.
Como el alón que pone su contador de 20 minutos.
Ay, sí, siempre que me aparece la alerta digo, ay, voy a esperarme 10 minutos en lo que termina su contador. Siempre.
Chalo, ¿por qué ponen esas cosas?
Yo antes lo hacía porque sí me tomaba mi tiempo, ¿verdad? Y aún así me lo tomo.
Yo me tomo unos cuantos minutitos, ¿no? En lo que pongo mi propio stream en la tablet para oír, para ver si se me oye.
10 segundos, ¿cómo fue?
Un minutito, 2 minutitos en lo que compro el audio y ya.
Vas al baño, vas por
Ujú.
agua. ¿Y ya?
Oye, ya me ha pasado que inicio el stream sin agua.
Ah, pues el de hoy, ¿no?
Ajá.
Sí. Sí es necesaria.
Yo cuando inicio Steam ya tengo todo listo, solo lo pongo el Twitch en celular y ya.
Bueno, yo creo que hacen eso del contador porque sí. Aparte, porque pues no mucha gente llega luego a ver.
Sí. Para que son los números.
Ujú.
Pero casi 1800 personas. Ah, ya las 1800.
Ujú.
Sí es algo, ¿eh? Sí es buen número.
Pero es que allá creo que sí están bien, ¿no?
10 de la mañana está
Ujú.
perfecto. En otros lados, pues sí nos agarran en plena madrugada de. ¡Oh Dios! 3 de la mañana. Aprender YouTube.
Ujú, exacto. Puse alarma porque tenía miedo que no me despertara.
Yo habría hecho lo mismo.
Puedo-
Y me desperté 1 minuto antes de que sonara.
Ya puse a las 5 y no sé por qué me desperté 4:15 y este pendejo me mandó mensaje.
Te iba a marcar, pero dije, no, luego despierto a tu familia y no vaya a ser.
Por el pinche Andrés, sí.
Ajá, me acordé precisamente del Andrés, sí. Among Us. ¿Por qué Among Us? ¿Qué pedo contigo? Ay, sáquenlo.
Es una arona, no es una mongoose.
Cangrejos. Corazones. Anime, porfa. No, un cortito no estaría mal.
A ver,
Pero siento
son
que
la
es mucho
global.
pedir.
La global tiene el derecho de hacer lo que quiera con su versión.
Sí.
Por ejemplo, Bandori sacó Baby Shark.
No sé, no sé.
Se nota que no le prestaron atención al público o se la pusieron a manera de troleo. Y se la creyeron.
Yo sí hace tiempo vi un tweet de un güey que le sugería canciones de ese estilo, ¿no? Era Baby Shark, ¿cómo se llama la otra? Nyanka, Despacito, una lista troll.
Ajá.
Y al final de esa
Sí.
lista troll se cumplieron dos. Baby Shark y Nyanka.
En Ian Cat. Yo me acuerdo que bueno, no me acuerdo bien en dónde exactamente, pero querían que cuando Bandori sacaba sus encuestas de qué canciones meter de colaboración, que todos nos pusiéramos de acuerdo para poner la del Rick Roll. Y yo sí lo puse cuando llegó el día. Sí, puse Never Gonna Give You Up. Y nada, nunca lo hice. Ya no lo hicieron. Pero
Bueno, ya estamos en el momento Alone Fox. Ya van menos de 10 minutos.
el archivo azul es real. ¡Wow!
Oye, que todo mi chat se detuvo. A ver, ¿qué pasó?
F5.
Ahí está, ya.
Ahí está. Sensei Latinos. Sí, por aquí estamos.
Vamos a poner. A ver, vamos a poner. Estoy en una racha de 2 Spark ahora, por favor, no más. Sí, papá, ¿qué te diré? Ahora una correction, no. ¿Qué puedo poner? Con ese jarón.
Esperando que Hanako diga algo pervertido. Amor de cultura.
I want soda, yo tengo.
Amor Hanako buen. Ah, mira, me.
Moro
Este
Hanako,
sí, es
no.
pana, es pana.
A ver. Denunciar. Un emoji de un brazo, una hamburguesa, una rata, 2 musiquitas, 2 audífonos, 2 gatos, 3 demonios. Mira el resultado del gacha. Azul, amarillo.
Ay, no.
Vaina so laggy. Wait faster.
What? ¿Qué? Ay, no. Gina. Ay, esto le va a gustar al Fondar. Digo, alguien. Borra eso del stream.
No se puede.
Ay. Cuddling Wing Hat. Ay, sí. Veo a varios fans de Hanako por ahí. Cute. Ay, Dios. Ya vi.
Cute and
Let's go. Noah.
Shit, qué pedo.
California.
Ya, yo ignoro los chats. No, esto tiene que quedar grabado. De Blue Arcade surreal, ¿qué pedo?
No, Bonnie. Ah, qué pedo.
Ah, ¿no?
Hello, FBI. Wave your hand, boys. Aro. Cinco minutos ya, por favor.
Y Vicky Cheerleader, buen hijo, hijo, hijo.
Ah, sé paciente.
Y Fumi Best Girl.
Sí.
Sí. Music of West Waste Pyroxenes. Ako Best Girl.
El sudor de Shiroko.
Shiroko, sí. I don't know, are you kidding, right? This commentary is una vez girl, déjalo mato.
Ay, ¿quién para denunciarlo?
Uy,
Fumiazo sabes chido.
uy.
Too much sus in this chat. Hasumi, sí.
Pero es de quien la saca primero, ¿no?
No.
Arisidal, güey. Buena pregunta. ¿Cuándo van a sacar? Se van a esperar al April Fools del otro año, ¿verdad? Para hacerlos jugables. Hay un comentario en español.
Claro. Wow.
Miss Hifumi is our light.
Sí. Necesitamos que una normie salve al mundo.
Es lo de hoy. Basta de inclusiones forzadas, basta de series basura. Ocupamos una chica normie.
Ay, no, bueno, ya sería demasiado. Oye, como broma de April Fools, no estaría mal. Anime de Momo Friends. Que lo hicieran real. Ay,
Buen
Dios.
punto. No sería mal.
Ay, no. Ay, Dios mío, esta gente.
I want to ride Shiroko, qué pedo.
Lo bueno es que los fans de Blue Arcade son normales, ¿verdad?
Ujú.
Ay. Que necesito dormir.
Ay, no,
Culero.
no debí poner el emoji llorando. Mira lo que hice.
Ah, caray. ¿Mandaste?
No. O sea, de inicio puse 4 o 5 emojis llorando. Y me siguieron 4 cabrones.
Sí, es cierto. Yo fui uno de ellos.
Jimmy Mayako. Y no, carnal.
Uy. Va para largo.
Le hicieron un Yoimi Yako, de hecho.
Salió después de Aro, ¿no? Y Saori.
No. Salió después de las conejas. Y antes de Mari.
Eso no se hace.
Le hicieron un Yoimiya. Aquí está la buena... El buen refresco, que no voy a decir su nombre.
Sí.
No, Pepper. No, no es cierto, sí es Pepsi.
Ah. También Dr. Pepper.
Yo sí, hace poco abrieron uno de estos Oxxos peruanos aquí, los tambos, aquí cerca.
Ujú.
Y ahí sí vi Dr. Pepper. Chance y lo pruebo. Latitas
Cómprate uno
de...
chiquito
Exacto.
por si...
Ujú.
Sí, porque ya mi familia lo ha probado de tanto que yo digo que me gusta y a nadie le gustó.
Vaya.
Nadie. Que sabe a medicina. Y yo digo, pues, ¿cuál? ¿No?
Bueno, 30 segunditos.
Oh, oh. ¿10? A mí me parecen 10.
A mí me aparecen 20. No.
Adelántale un poquito.
A ver, sí, cierto, sí, cierto, sí, cierto. Sigo con 10. No. Ah, ya está en 15. A ti ya empezó, ¿verdad?
Ya. No sé, Corea. Oh.
Yo no lo veo, ¿qué pedo? Empezó el trailercito.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Qfotos' first anniversary party for the first year of Blue Archive. I will be your English host for the day. My name is Chobra, and of course, we'll be following along the main Korean broadcast, and I'll be interpreting all the new information and perhaps some of the reviews that we'll have that looks back at the first year and looking forward.
Oh,
to the
señor, no
future
vea el
of
chat,
Blue
por favor.
Archive. Now,
No.
the Korean broadcast will be
No.
starting here in a second, and as soon as they do, I'll be right here to follow along with you guys. We also have the chat open, so please continue to just give us all your feedback on what you're seeing, what you're excited for, and perhaps what you loved most about Blue Archive so far. I know, for one, the crying emoji seems to be what's keeping us together here in the chat, so continue to spam that as well. But here we
Crying
go.
emojis,
We've
qué
got our
pedo.
two hosts
Sí.
on the Korean broadcast. We've got Dongmin Park on the left and MC Reina on the right.
Como friends. Como friends.
So we're looking at the Korean chat, and we're already seeing a lot of people that are kind of cheering on for this stream already, celebrating the first anniversary. So we're very excited to be here and to be able to host this stream here for everyone.
Oye, el
Just
chat
let
se
me
traba,
start here.
ya
First
rato.
of all,
El
we're
chat, digo.
really trying to
Se están
recreate
pasando
this
con
environment
los
of the
con los
classroom
WoW.
and also
De hecho,
an
sí.
environment where we can kind of look back at our fond memories.
Me
Yeah,
sorprende
personally, when I
este
first
tipo
got
cómo
in
no
contact
se
with
ríe
the
de,
stream,
de ver el
am
chat.
I really gonna be able to take part of the Blue Archive first anniversary? I was kind of in disbelief, but I've been able to kind of calm myself down, and I was able to visit the creek over in Seoul to go and really train myself here to be able to bring you guys all the news about.
Entonces el
Blue
tipo nada más
Archive.
es un traductor.
Yes, we are prepared here for the first
Sí.
anniversary stream,
Ah, ok.
and we're here to make sure that you guys all have an excellent event here.
Ah, ok.
Yeah, so please,
Bueno, dejo cierro el chat y
make
ya
sure
pongo la
that
pantalla
you
completa
continue to tell us what you want to
porque
see
la verdad,
in- We're going to continue
porque no
to
es
be here
plan.
with you guys throughout the
Ay,
evening.
ahí lo
and
hice
we'll
mal.
have a lot
Ay,
of
ayúdame,
fun,
Lasada. ¿Cómo se usa el
here
OBS?
for the
No.
first anniversary. So if you can all join us in chat to get started
Clic derecho.
with the first
Ya está.
anniversary, we'll
Ahí
kick
está.
things off
Ah,
by
este,
introducing
perfecto.
what we have in store for today. Now, to kick things off for all the senseis around the world, now we are keeping track of
Ay.
you guys both on the global channel and
Voy a retroceder un poco y voy a darle en directo a ver si me lleva
to
al esto.
tell us what you want to see. Now, sometimes it's going to go a little fast and we won't be able to keep track, but whichever ones we can catch, we'll be make sure to give you guys a shout out as well.
6.
So, the first anniversary. What is going to be happening today on stream? Well, let's take a look at the schedule.
¿En dónde vas, Eiko?
So we have
Pero se
6
mostró la tablita de
matches
6.
prepared for today.
¿Apenas?
Bueno,
Now we'll be kicking things off with our first period, which is
Chale.
history. You can see that on
¿sí es
the
mucho?
screen
¿Sí es mucho
behind.
de ahí?
That will be a time to be able to look
Un poquito.
at the Blue Archive.
Bueno.
Period number 2 will be
A ver,
intel.
F5.
That's where
La mamada con ellos.
we'll be having lunch, and of course, we'll have a celebratory cake where we get to also talk about some of the stories and fond memories you guys have sent us from around the world about your first year of Blue Archive. After that, of course, we can't forget the after-school activities. And then last but
¿Actividades de
not
qué?
least, it will be the highlight of the day, which will be our way home
Way
after
home.
school ends.
Way home, sí, ya
So
estamos a la
please
par.
make
So.
sure that you stay until the very end because there's some special
Ay,
secrets
mira,
we'll
esos
be discussing
paneles de
on our
Hifumi
way home.
Ay, yo sí los quiero.
So,
Sí,
before
están
we
bien
get started,
bonitos.
there's actually quite a few events prepared for today, but there's one that you can all
Ocupo
take
esa
part
Aru
right away as
acá en mi
senseis
habitación.
around the world.
Que se vea de fondo.
¡Oh!
Now,
Cuando
there's quite a few
cuando ponga cámara.
requests, but the very first one that we have prepared for the day is going to be the event where
Ay,
you
mira.
have to be watching the stream.
¡El peluche!
But you
Déjame darle
will
clic,
be
déjame darle
able
clic.
to enter a drawing for
El peluche de
300
Feroro.
people where you'll get a box of goodies and
¡Está en
merchandise.
coreano!
Now, there's going to be a link in chat so you can make sure
Lasada,
to click that
vas.
link. All you have to do is
¿Cómo
put
vas?
in
¿Cómo
your
vas?
information,
Yes,
and then
yes,
you'll be
yes.
entered for a drawing, and 300 people, 300 senseis from around the world.
No sé
will
mi
be,
ID.
entered for the drawing. I'm seeing it in chat right now. The link is at the top, so make sure that you click that. Just put in your information and then watch until the very end. So
A ver.
it's right there on chat. You should see it at the top. If not, you should also be able to just find it on the channel as well. I mean, this is a very simple event, so don't miss out on this
Yo,
one.
actually,
Let's
pero
know,
Rosama.
for all the senseis around
¿Qué
the
es esto?
world, please
Ah,
enter
¿es una rifa?
that drawing.
Sí, va a ser una rifa según esto.
Now, I can
Ok.
already see a lot of you just saying
Estamos en la
thank
global,
you, you're
¿verdad?
excited.
Sí, lo logré.
Thank you for a shout out on my end
Ay,
as well.
¿cuál es
I'll be
mi
trying to
oído?
catch up now as we try to
Yo
follow along
acabo
with
de abrir el
you.
juego porque
Sometimes
tampoco me
I
lo
fall a little
sé.
behind, but don't worry, I will not miss out on a single thing. If I have to, I'll play some catch up.
Bueno,
and
yo lo hago al
give
rato.
all the same information that they're getting
Acabando
on
el
the
stream.
Korean stream as well. So as we just reviewed, the first event of the day is click that link you see at the top of the chat on the channel, and you'll be able to enter for a drawing for some goodies. But aside from that, there's still a lot more.
Pero imagino que se podrá
as well.
comprar
We're
luego, ¿verdad?
sprinkling these events and little gifts throughout
Ojalá.
the
Porque
stream
si se puede
every
rifar,
Yo-
no, no,
bit. It's not
Yo
gonna be a
sí
very
lo
short
compro.
event, all right? So hope you have, whether it's an evening or morning, wherever you are in the world, kind of have your timetable cleared out so that you can really take part and take advantage of all the things that the Blue Archive team has prepared for the senseis around the world. I
Siempre
got
hay
to take a sneak peek
regalitos,
during some of
¿eh?
the rehearsal, and there's a lot. Like there's a lot, and I've done a couple of these events before.
A ver,
as
no está
well.
mal.
And yes, there's always, there's always.
No está mal que hagan eso de
There's a lot coming
de
from
rifar
it.
cosas. Pero yo quiero
I'm
cosas
pretty
in-game.
excited. I know a lot of you are already putting up in chat as
No
well
sé,
that
si me quieres dar
can't believe it's
unos
been a year.
20 tiros, no
Yeah,
me molesta.
a year goes by fast, and I know
Ujú.
that from some of the stories I've
Tú
heard
sabes el
from
peluche
the
de
fans
Ferroro
around
y
the
le
world,
dices
and
a
even
la
just
soda
talking
que
with some of
5,000
the
pesos
participants
para
today,
hacerlo y con los 5,000
that
pesos
Blue
compras
Archive
el...
has really reached out to a lot of people, and it's been a good for a lot of you guys. So hopefully there's a lot more to look
No hay
forward to
pedo.
coming up here in the
Extorsióname,
future
psycho.
for
Ahí
Blue
voy.
Archive. What else do you want to see in the stream today? We're waiting on just a Korean stream to go through some of the event details there on their end. Some people are asking about, are there any new rewards? I can't say, but
Oh, cómo
I
no,
can
si
tell you we
puedes.
have about, I want to say like 2 hours of content here today where we'll be
¿Vamos a
talking
estar
about
2
new
horas?
stuff, and we'll be able to check that out. All right, so moving on with
Sí,
the
dijo
Korean
que-
stream. One of the other special
Que
events we have
trajéramos
prepared today is
botanita
we'll
y
be
todo
keeping
porque
track of
va
a
a durar
speed
mucho
draw
el evento.
Ah, menos mal que dormí.
and we'll be able to keep track of
Sí,
how
¿verdad?
this goes through. Now, this is MX2J. MX2J will be drawing an
Lasada.
illustration for us, and we're trying to figure
Bueno,
out.
Fondar,
Give us
no le
your
pases los
guesses in
códigos.
chat on who you think this is. Is it a new illustration? Is it just
Ah,
the process
¿Qué
of
están
the old
haciendo?
one?
¿Están haciendo el
We'll be able
robotcito de
to
las
track
comisiones?
this
Ah, ok.
throughout, the stream. So we're looking at some of the framing right now.
no, ¿es Yori?
Oh, we're seeing some
Creo que
detail.
sí.
Oh, I'm seeing the
Tiene
eyes.
orejas puntiagudas.
Some
Sí,
people
sí
might
es.
be able to make some
Ay.
guesses just based on the eye here.
Bueno, sí, es Yori.
Pretty characteristic.
Oh,
Starting to
pero
see
dejen la
some of the
pelona para los
hair
memes.
texture as well. Okay, that's just the
Listo.
teaser for now. We'll see if people are able.
¿Dónde está el UI de Lasada?
to keep
En
track.
el perfil, ¿verdad?
We want to see more.
En el perfil, sí.
Even,
Ok, ok.
the sensei is in chat. Some people are guessing. Some people already have some correct
Ahora.
guesses. We have some other variations coming up here and there.
Cool, sí.
Ujú.
Well,
Se
I guess we'll have
cursió
to
un poco.
wait to see the final product, which again, we'll keep track of that throughout the stream and we'll be able to see what the final illustration looks like. So that'll be a little special gift for all of our senseis. Of course, whether it's the process of a existing illustration in Splash or if it's a new one, we'll have to wait and see. So keep track and we'll be checking in between each class.
Oh, más clases no.
Now looking at the chat, it looks like
Bueno.
a lot of our senseis are here now.
No hace
and
falta que
on
prenda
time.
cámara,
So
¿verdad, profe?
let's get started with first period. Our first class of the
Muteado y
day.
sin cámara.
It's going to be history.
Si se ve, profe.
Now,
Se ve.
Blue Archive has gone through a full year now, so this is a time to look back at the journey and memories and stories that we've had for the first year of Blue Archive. Now, apparently there's a surprise
Ay, me
video
perdí de eso, pero sí oía a mi hermano y oía a mi mamá asistiendo a Classrooms, riéndose, que luego habían fallos.
Now, some people in chat are
Conmigo
calling
también.
for Youngha. Now, a lot
De
of people
repente el
want to see
profe
Youngha,
se desconectaba.
producer Youngha come up, but we'll have to wait and see.
¡Oh!
I think you'll be very surprised on who these
Empecemos
guests
bien.
are in the first video. Well, let's take a look and see who's here to celebrate the first anniversary.
A ver. Ahora. Mira, Lasada.
いかがですか？今日はいつもより幸せな表情でないとですよ。だって私たちと出会って1年になる日ですから。
Traduzcan a Nonomi.
先生、こんにちは。
¡Ay, llamaron a la Seiyu!
飲み役を担当しております三浦千秋です。ブルーアーカイブ
Oye, no entiendo.
グローバル版
Si,
10周年
si la global, aparte de ser la global, tiene otros canales, ¿por qué no pasaron los subtítulos en inglés aquí y el resto de subtítulos en otros canales, verdad?
Sería... Sí, sería más práctico, la verdad. Ay, ¿por qué moderadores?
すごく嬉しいです。これからもね、たくさんののみ活躍していくので、どうぞよろしくお願いします。ののみはですね、すごくおっとり
Pregunta.
ふわーっとした子なんですけど、時々やるぞ、すごいんだぞっていう思い切りの良さ、あとはこう頼りになるところなんかがあって、そのギャップが魅力なんじゃないかなと思います。血の先もね、
Bueno, ¿nos vas a vender tu SMR o no?
一生懸命やっているので、そういったところをね、ぜひ見ていただけたらと思います。
Estaba leyendo comentarios que pues es ella en su live 2D haciéndote mantenimiento al oído.
Sí. Fue creo que la primera ilustración que desbloqueé.
Ay, todavía me acuerdo. Llevé a Haruka a nivel 10 luego y no tenía ilustración en ese tiempo.
Ay, me pasó lo mismo con Asuna. I can't read Korean. No sé qué dijo, pero... Oh.
ありがとうございました。
Está bien.
以上、いざよいののみ役の三浦千秋でした。バイバーイ。
¡Ay, la bimbo!
先生がカビロスに来てくれていなかったらどうなっていたか
Ay, perdón.
想像もできません。これからもそばで私を見守ってください。
Oye, Fondar, está chido el Overwatch, ¿no?
先
Ah, no, ya sí.
Ah.
Lo he
生、こんに
visto.
ちは。今日はしなければ
Ay,
い
qué
けないことを
dichosos ustedes, que lo pueden jugar en teléfono. Y lo pueden abrir aparte. Yo no puedo.
はい。
No, abrir el emulador.
Ah,
今日は
Ay, el teléfono está curseado.
Sí, sí, en
こん
teléfono.
にちは。ブルーアーカイブで
yo no sabía, yo,
役を演じさせていただいております
si iban a invitarse ellos, yo sabía que Chinatsu no se iba a
よ
negar.
ろしくお願いします。グローバル版リリース1周年おめでとうございます。
Si te metes ahorita a la página de la encuesta, ya la saturaron.
Oh.
先生が
Bueno, ni pedo.
私たち生徒を大切にしてくださったからこそこの1周
Igual y
年を
más tarde
迎えること
vuelve
が
a
でき
estar
ました。
disponible.
本当にあり
No
がとう
creo
ご
que
ざい
sí.
ます。
Bueno, no creo ganar, la verdad, pero pues bueno, por participar, ¿no? Digo, es un evento de este lado.
Sí.
ちょっと今もうすごくいろんなことをお伝えしたいんですけど
Subtítulos en
まだ
inglés, por
言え
favor.
ないことがちょっとあったりもして
Bueno, esto es un progreso. Yo que he visto varias transmisiones de la JP, a ellas las veía sin subtítulos. Mínimo ahora están en coreano.
ちょっとした
Sí.
もうちょっとしたじゃないななんかもう先生にだけ見せる顔がありますので
Pero bueno, como te decía, Chinazo es difícil que se niegue a asistir a un stream. Porque en todos los streams anteriores de la JP nunca ha faltado.
Mm.
A excepción de la última, ¿verdad? Pero nunca, nunca, nunca.
っていう感じなんですけどそうですねもう規定規律もう手続きもう全部
Se me hace raro.
しておりますもうビシッと
¿Por
いきます
qué
みたいな子なので
Si hicieron esto pregrabado,
ゲヘナ学園の
Ah, le pusieron subtítulos.
もうなんだろうな数少
Buen
ない
punto.
常識人だと思いますもう他のね風紀委員の皆さんがすごい
y por eso Genshin
す
gana.
ごいので紆余
De hecho, sí.
曲折されてるのでもう
Aunque de ellos se entiende porque todo es un guión.
Pero sí,
Maya,
aparte
sí.
Es una mega producción, ¿no? Para cada stream.
Ajá.
風紀委員会のみんなが
Pero en Broker no se traba y se regresa como en el.
それがもういつも
ほらほら
千夏ちゃんに寄り添うたびにですね感じておりまして千夏ちゃんは本当に生
Ese
真面目な
vato
性
parece
格で
la forma más chistosa posible.
最初は怖いかなって思われたりもきっとするかもしれないんですけど本当は
Lasada haciendo el stream de que sale
硬
mal.
い性格で可愛い部分もあるの
Mandan
で
a la zapa para
ちょっとずつ
Canales.
それを先生にお見せできたら
I
なと
will have order.
楽しみにしてください。そうですね。千夏ちゃんを演じるときにすごく注意したのは感情を出しすぎないということをすごく意識しました。ついつい先生にねお話ししてるっていうことで。
Sí, creo que está diciendo que le gusta mucho Chinatsu y lo arca y lo que ha sido para ella.
できるだけ
Pues
Su
si,
personalidad.
si te buscas la actriz de esa voz, creo que no ha hecho tantos papeles hasta ahora, ¿eh?
千夏ちゃんの中にある本当に心優しい部分とか可愛らしい
Y
部分
pues Blue Archive, con todo lo que con lo que ha recaudado este año, pues hizo un boom para ella, ¿no?
できたらなと思いながら
Sí.
いつも千夏ちゃんと向き合いながら
¿Historia?
演じさせていただいております。
Tal vez.
もうブルーアーカイブはストーリーが面白い。もう私の中でもうズバ抜けてるというかもう雲の上なくらい。
Claro que sí se refiere a lo que ya hemos visto de Ávidos.
なの
Sí,
で
yo creo que sí.
もうぜひまだブルーアーカイブをプレイされてない方はもうストーリー本当に楽しみにしてください。もちろんゲームなのでゲーム
Ah, me
性も
vengo.
めちゃくちゃゲームは私は正直ゲームがめちゃくちゃ得意な方ではないんですけどでもそのゲームが得意じゃない人でもすごい難易度がこう自分に合った難易度でプレイできるというかそういう点もあるのでこうゲーム性を楽しみながらかつストーリーも本当に面白いのでもう私の場合もうどちらかというとストーリー勢なのでこうストーリーを進めたいがためにもう頑張ってゲームプレイするみたいなだからこう今までゲームっていうのはゲームその本体の
Bueno, esto la verdad creo que es un poco innecesario.
すごく頑張ってこう
Sí,
学んでやっていく
por eso van a hacer 6 clases, ¿verdad?
ですけどこう
Primero el diálogo de las actrices, luego
ゲームを
entendiendo el lore de
ゲームに
Momo Friends,
気づかせて
luego el roadmap.
ブルーアーカイブは本当に自分の中で新しい
Ay,
ゲームだなと思いました
Bueno, ya sabes lo que sentí yo en el stream del
という
viernes.
わけで本日はグローバル版リリース1周年を
Perdón, el sábado.
いただきに来たんですが、
El
も
de
う
la
私
JP.
の
De la
ミッショ
JP.
ンをただただもう先生に届けて
Ay, las
すいません
predicciones
もう
con la
支離滅裂な
Kotori,
こと
que
を
no.
言ったかもしれないんですけど、とにかくブルーアーカイブは最高だ。はい
Y ninguno de los dos atinamos, qué pedo.
No.
Yo-
Al final nada que ver.
これからも、
Ujú.
木本の生徒のみんな、そして日宮千夏ちゃんの応援よろしくお願いいたします。以上、日宮千夏役の
¿Ya viste la
大木遥
despedida?
でした。あ
Sí,
りがとうございました。
ya se fue.
Ya, entonces sí andamos
今
igual.
日だけは
Ok.
先生を独占したかったのですが、難しいものですね。この1年間、本当にありがとうございました。
¡Wow! ¡Ay! ¡No! ¡No!
この先
¿Qué
も
pedo?
オホ、
幸せな気持ちで過ごせそうです。
Yo sí.
うえー。
¿Cuál es el propósito del stream de hoy?
Llamaron a Uy, increíble.
お話があって、
Aprovechando que salió hace poquito, yo creo.
先生
Llamaron-
が来られてから
Llamaron a la mágica de la vieja biblioteca.
いつも
Ujú.
ありがとうございま
Ay,
す。
esta niña parece que hace ASMR.
皆さんどうもこんにちは。ブルーアーカイブで五関ウイを演じております。後藤沙織です。
Debe ser,
ブルーアーカイブグローバル
bueno, es parte de la chamba, ¿verdad? Que pues digo, si vas a salir en el stream, pon tu voz del personaje.
グローバル版では
A veces sí, y en otras hablan con su tono normal, y sí varía muchísimo.
En la JP no las obligan a poner voz, por cierto.
No, ellas hablan normal.
Ujú.
ありがとうございます。そうですね。
En el de D4 tampoco, hablaron como sus personajes.
Ajá.
Bueno, a Riku
En
se le
Bandor
nota,
igual.
a Riku se le nota, por cierto.
温かな1年間だったんじゃないかな。これからもそんな日々を育んでいけたらいいなと
Pinky.
思っております。本当におめでとうございます。はい、私が演じています小関ウイちゃんはトリニティ総合学園所属の図書委員の
Uy, ASMR.
委員長を務めています。本をこよなく愛するそんな女の子です。そうですね。図書館に普段は引きこもっていて、古書の管理や解読などをしているとしています。
Llamaron a la Padalustro.
魔術師なんていうふうにも呼ばれています。ちょっとおどおどとしておとなしい雰囲気ではあるんですけども、先生に
Por eso no están en el mismo lugar todos.
女の子だと思います。はい。本がお友達という。
Ven, yo quiero ese setup, mira. Con el audio, 45 monitores.
ちょっと緊張してしまうそんなおどおどとした雰囲気は
¿Qué onda?
大事にしたいなと思っております。だけど、好きなものには一直線というような
Para el
すごく
D4DJ.
情熱的な部分もあるなと感じております。すごく自分の感情や好きという気持ちに素直な子なんだ。
¿Crees que traigas a la voz de Arona?
そんな素直さを
No creo.
これからもお芝居を深めていくことが
Aunque estaría chido.
もっと演じたいなっていうことは
Sí, sí.
思っております。
Que venga.
Arona tiene muchos papeles, aparte de Arona, creo.
魅力は本当にたくさんございます。爽やかで透明感のあるイラスト、
Arona es Paimon en Genshin,
可
¿no
愛
es cierto?
いキャラクターたち、そんなキャラクターたち一人一人に秘められた多彩なストーリーと、本当に一言では語り尽くせない魅力がブルーアーカイブには詰まっていると思っております。今後もですね、どんな女の子が登場してどういう風にストーリー
Listo.
が展開していくのかなということを私自身楽しみにしております。
Ah, de veras es mona.
ということで以上、小関運役の後藤沙織でした。
Paimon, ¿cierto? Digo, Paimon, digo, Aaron.
図書館以外の場所だと
Arana, sí, sí.
いつもピクピクうろたえてしまうのですが、でも先生がいらっしゃると落ち着きます。これからもよろしくお願い
Regáñame.
Regáñame.
また余計なこと考えてますね。今日は言いたいことが365個もありますよ。だってまあ 年も経ちましたからね。
Eso es raro. Yuka creo que casi nunca había asistido a las otras.
ありがとうございます。こんにちは。ブルーアーカイブで優香役を担当しております。
La global siempre sí es especial.
なんとブルーアーカイブグローバル版1周年を迎えました。おめでとうございます。最初に、メモリアル
Llegaron lejos, yo ya les daba por muertos a ustedes, señoritos de la global.
激しい先生方を叱り続けてもう
100
1年が経ちました。
No creo que nadie haya en el chat está viendo eso, ¿verdad?
可愛い面がうまく伝わってるといいなって思っています。ブルーアーカイ
¿Qué
ブ
cosa?
これから
El mame de los 100 kilos, porque como todo mundo lee la historia.
はい優香ちゃんの魅力
Todo el mundo lee las subhistorias, ¿verdad?
Ujú.
理系の記載ということ
Parece
で
que hay pocos que sí le saben.
計画だったりとか主張だったりとかが魅力だと
A
思っ
ver,
ています。
Yuka es la primera ilustración que te dan
計算して行動や
y es la que más te acompaña en todas las misiones. Es tu tanque default.
学生らしい可愛い一面が見れるところが本当に
Sí, hasta que aprendes a jugar y la cambias.
Hasta que te sale Tsubaki.
タンクという立ち位置で攻撃をねビシバシ受け取ってくれるので、ぜひ優香ちゃん使っていってください。
Imagínate el que la cambie por Amy.
El elemento.
El elemento, sí.
印象もあるかと思うんですけども、
O sea, está
可愛ら
Haruka,
しい面を
Bueno,
está Tsubaki.
Bueno, Haruka no sirve mucho al inicio, ¿no?
Ganó, te ganó
優香ちゃん
en el
他にも
PvP
可
con
愛い面いっ
Nai.
ぱいあって、で私の一番好きな
Ese maldito tenía buena
笑顔
vida.
でふふんって
Bueno, también contra Karin
すごい私の中で可
no
愛く
podía
て
hacer mucho.
なのでその
Ay,
可愛
¿quién
さを
traduce en libras? ¿Qué te pasa?
嬉しいです。なんといっても
Kilos, kilos,
とこ
hijo.
ろが魅力だと思います。そんなね可愛い生徒たちがそれぞれに武器を持ってかっこいいバトルを繰り広げる。その組み合わせが最高だと
Pero
思い
el
ます。
sistema métrico. No tiene nada que ver, ¿verdad? Pero el sistema métrico.
個性があるので先生方皆さんにお気に入りの生徒きっと見つかると思います。イベントも盛りだくさんで難易度も上がるごとに難しくなっていくのでやりごたえがあります。ぜひね
Oh, pues Global God. Pasar de tener subtítulos, de pasar de no tener subtítulos a tener subtítulos en
あ
coreano.
りがとうございました。
coreano
以上
Sí.
はい優香役のはるか蘭でした。
Ah,
し
en
ょっ
inglés.
ちゅう非合理
Un
的な
paso a
衝
la
動
vez.
買いをしますし
Ajá. Y mal traducido, ¿te
と
imaginas?
っとけない大人ですが
Como en el juego.
先生の
Ah, como Hinako.
楽しかったです。これからも全力で先生をアシストしますね。
Nah, ese era no era el shipeo, a mí no me engañan.
Wow. I mean, to be able to get these direct special
sí,
messages from
Canales.
across the sea from the voice
Bueno,
actors
saquen
themselves
códigos.
in Japan, that was quite special. That was pretty unexpected. And of course, it
Oye,
was
de veras el
very
meme de
special
George,
to
¿no?
hear
Y los
them
códigos.
directly, from their voices themselves.
Pues sí.
So we heard from Nanomi, Tanatsu, Ui, and Yuka.
¿Qué,
I know
Adiel?
some of you in
¿Qué?
chat we're kind of waiting for Yuka to make an appearance as well. Well, your wish was granted there at the
My
end.
experience is not as
I
well.
mean, to be able to get direct messages with their voices, I mean, I think that was very special.
Hay
And
un
also
perro
for them to
dibujado
really
atrás.
embody
Sí.
the students themselves,
Hay
I
un
think
búho.
it's a special experience that really
Hay un
brings
durazno,
together,
quién sabe
you know,
por
how
qué.
much, we're all invested
Ujú.
here in
Y los robotcitos de las comisiones.
Ujú.
man, for me personally as well, kind of hearing the voices and
Mira, atrás también está
really
las
who's gonna give
Sanatarios.
us that special message. I was very
Ey,
touched.
hasta mira
Yeah, I
atrás.
mean, I won't lie, I was
Un
pretty
guiño.
touched.
Ay, tienen su cuadernito, o sea que si van a seguir un libreto, un programa como en la JP, felicidades.
For these voice actresses to be able to really embody the character and give us these long messages and interviews.
Oye,
I was very thankful.
¿de veras ellos no tienen pantalla verde?
No. Felicidades por dos.
Kind of covering the entire spectrum
Mira.
of students in Blue Archive and in Kvotos.
Bueno, en el primer aniversario de la JP, sí se metieron un salón de clases. El resto sí fue con pantalla verde.
Yeah, I
Bueno,
wish I could kind of make
esa-
some reactions here, just along with you, with the emojis in chat as well. But I just hope that you know that I was just as excited and
Espera,
touched
entonces estos
with
tipos,
the
o sea, si,
interviews
si él
as
es el
well.
traductor, se
Of
supone que
course,
los está
there,
traduciendo a
looking
ellos.
at the
Ellos,
Korean chat
los
right
tipos que
now,
están
I
con el
know
cuaderno,
a lot of you in
están
the
leyendo el
English
chat.
chat. We didn't have the interpretations live, but what was important was that we were getting to hear from the voice actors themselves embodying the characters.
¿Y qué chat
que
están
sí.
leyendo?
Some of you guys got the wishes on some
¿Están
of your
leyendo
students. I
el
know
chat de
not
aquí o el
every
chat de
student
los
could be
coreanos?
featured, but
El chat de
hopefully
aquí.
some of you were satisfied
De hecho,
with
sí,
students
algo
being featured
comentó
in that
sobre
short interview.
de que no pudieron traducir
Now, you
los
can't
videos a
get too
tiempo.
touched just yet, because this is
Ok.
just the beginning of today's stream. Now, we can't end history class with just that short.
Ah, pero,
Repaso de
because
historia.
that was from
pero sí
the students
pudieron sacar
themselves.
Hinako,
But we
¿verdad?
actually have to talk about our
Ya
story,
ves.
right? And our history with Blue Archive. So, do you have any guesses on what we might be seeing next in history here?
Todos sabemos que sigue, papá. Sigue del...
Some of you guys are asking
el
me
conejo
questions
asesino.
right now, but we have much more content waiting for us.
¿Cómo se llama?
for the
Rabbit
first anniversary. Now, we're gonna take a
Carna
look
eso.
back and
Carno,
what
algo así.
we've,
Ajá.
done so far and accomplished so far. But before we move on, there's actually
Cayó el
quick
link.
little update we need
Rabbit
to make.
Carnage.
Now, the live viewing event, the live stream event that we introduced at the beginning of the stream, where you click the Google Form link at the top
Pues
of the
mira,
chat,
a juzgar por lo
because
que
of
se
the
ve de
large amount
fondo,
of traffic,
yo
it's
quiero
gotten a little
pensar
difficult, to get
de
into the link.
que
So
van a
we're working
anunciar
on it
hasta
right now,
Lasarius.
so just please be patient. The stream just started. Don't worry. We have the whole evening here in Korea ahead of us to spend together. So just check back into the link throughout the stream, and you'll be able to enter. So even if you can't enter right away, so you should be able to enter here in a second. And also talking about for the global fans, for the special interview that we had with the voice actresses.
Ok.
There's
Después
going
van a
to
subir
be
los
an
videos ahora
English
sí en
caption
inglés
version going
de
up
las actrices.
at a later time after the stream. So
Sí.
please check back so that you can see what they were talking about from across the street, across the sea to
Bueno.
celebrate the first anniversary with us together.
No es como
So please
que...
be patient
Esto
on
va a sonar un
both
poquito
of those
culero de mi
fronts,
parte. O
but
sea, no es como que me
Google
interese
Form
saber lo
link,
que digan.
just don't worry. Be patient. If you can't get in right
Es
now,
solo para el que se
go
perdió
in,
del
maybe
chisme.
2, 5 minutes
Ok.
later, 10 minutes later. We've got quite a bit of time ahead of us. So let's move on with the first anniversary party. So let's take a look back at the past year. This is going to be the miracle of the first
165
El año
days.
pasado. A ver...
1 millón de vistas. Hmm.
¿4 millones en el Chese? Men, ¿qué pedo? Nadie se mató a Hero.
Ay.
Nah, decepcionados de ustedes, chavos, Kaiten. ¿Cómo que no pudieron con el Kaiten?
Y yo.
Pero Rosila. Men, pero Rosila es el más bajo. No, 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 no. Cierren la globo. Bueno, joder, está en la línea de lo normal. ¡Arona! Bueno, estos números a lo mejor sí los leo cuando acabe. Ya traducido.
Igual, yo también quiero saber qué dice.
A huevo, Aru Best Girl. ¿Te imaginas?
Ah,
¿Te imaginas? Bueno, creo que me volví a atrasar por 5 segundos, ¿verdad? ¿O algo así?
Más o menos.
ya empezó a hablar el tipo ese.
Sí.
O
O sea, no se ve en pantalla, pero ya empezó a hablar.
Ajá. Hay un mensajito. Ya, ahí está.
The highest ranked students so far. Earlier, I saw one of the numbers, one of the records we saw. I think total students now in Kavotos was breaking 1 billion. That's a ridiculously high number. And then earlier on, with all the photos, of course, was kind of covering all the events and total assaults that we've had in Blue Archive so far. And just talking about what you've all accomplished as senseis around the world. So we took a look directly at what these numbers really came up to. I mean, we all knew that these would be incredible numbers, but let's talk about what really stayed with us. So personally, seeing the numbers for how many times you all were able to go against Shiro and Kuro, that was crazy to be able to see that number, the breaking record for that total assault. And I'd love to see what all of you, in chat, was your favorite memory or event, moment so far in your experience with Blue Archive. So if you have any of the,
El
any
peor
of the
momento lo vivo
experiences
día a
you've
día.
had so far, whether you started from the very
El mejor
beginning
momento
or,
fue
just
ahorita en la
recently,
tarde, que
it'd be
llegué
great to see what
a top
really sticks with you
98
the most, what was the most
en el
memorable
PvP.
for you. Also, just a note for any of these videos in between, if you have the automated closed
Yo con
captioning on,
300
you
me
can turn those
mantengo
off on your
feliz.
own because it's not, as a lot of you have guessed, it's not very accurate. So keep that in mind. Don't follow that blindly. Don't trust everything you read over on the internet.
Buen
Some of
consejo,
you guys are
no te creas todo
mentioning
lo que lees en
combat was the
internet.
best moment. Now, yeah, Reina actually talking about it right now. I mean, seeing that number was very memorable for me as well, to see all the senseis taking part to go against that. So there's a little connection there. Seeing some other, okay, so some of you still putting up the crying emoji for different reasons, I'm sure. But guess what? That's what's keeping
Claro,
us all
cry
together.
emojis
And
por
again,
alguna
if you're
razón.
just tuning in, you can click on that Google form link at the top of the YouTube chat and you'll be entered for a drawing. If you
¿Quién
can't
sabe
get
qué
through, just
significará?
hang tight and click on it at some point during the stream. Yes, so and by the way, for the auto closed captioning, it is on, but just ignore that. I'll be able to translate as much as I can for, of course, the live hosts here in the studio. And then any of the other videos that are prepared, if it's in Korean, I'll be able to follow along and I'll try to summarize it as best as I can for you guys. So just please hang tight with us, all you senseis around the world. I'm looking at chat. We're in this together, all right? We're gonna have a good first anniversary party today because there's a lot prepared. We still have a lot more to go through. Okay, so we looked at the history of Blue Archive. That was our first class of the day, looking back at the history. Now, before we move on to our second period of the day, which is going to be
¿Estás viendo la
the
ilustración,
future
Seiko?
of Blue Archive,
Apenas
let's
va a
check back
salir.
in with our illustrator
Apenas
to
salió
see how
el
far
dibujo.
we've gotten with the speed drawing that we have prepared for today. Now, this was
Sí, me
again,
atrasé unos
a reminder, a special
segunditos.
event
Otra
for the
vez.
first anniversary from Illustrator MX2J. All right, so I know a lot of you were guessing earlier. I mean, it's quite certain now, right? I mean, you've got the entire frame of the character, the hair is there.
Ahí está,
Yeah,
ok.
we're seeing some of the answers come up. Iori, yes.
Sí, era Yori,
Seems like we're
confirmado.
all, most of us in unison. Some of you I know earlier were arguing for
Pero dejen la pelona para los memes.
Okay, so we're
¿Qué?
looking at, still working out
Yori
some of the
pelona.
frame, some of the blueprint. But yeah, even on the Korean hosts, I think we can be certain that we're all in agreement. Now, it's not common to be able to follow along this procedure. Oh, and that's that's all we get for this second tidbit. But yeah, to be able to follow along the actual illustration, kind of step by step, I'm interested to see what that really
Ah,
finishes
step by
as.
step, la rola.
Okay, so as we continue to follow along with the speed drawing, I can't wait to see what the final illustration will look like. But we'll check back into that here in a second. Now, history, we end first period there, and now it's time to look forward. Second period will be Intel. Now, we have a lot prepared to talk about the updates that are coming forward for Blue Archive. Now, for the first anniversary here, I think for all of you senseis, this is probably the moment you were waiting for.
Ya sabemos que se viene.
What's coming next in Blue Archive?
Ay, perdón, Fondar,
Before
te
we move
liqué
on, also
todo.
just a note to all of our global senseis, the
Debimos esperar al
infographic
aniversario para
video
saber
will
que iba a salir.
also, be uploaded separately with English subtitles at a later time after the stream. So if you want to go back and check exactly the details, aside from
Lasada
the
no.
short summary, we'll be able to check that out. Now let's move on to our second period. Now this is a video with members of the dev
El
team,
Funny Team.
where they'll be able to give us a little bit of behind the scenes
¿Por qué
on
todos son
what's going on
gordos?
and what's coming next here in Blue
Ay,
Archive.
hay desnutrido.
I, as your host, will be going through.
Tipo
I'll try
le
to
da la
summarize it
piedra,
as
qué
best as
pedo,
possible. Just
no.
keep in mind that some of it may be truncated as I try to keep in
Los jugadores
time
más normales de Blue
So
Archive.
going through our introductions, initially we heard from Jung-Yu Lim, the director, and then second with the beanie,
La verdad es que sí
we
es
were
cierto.
able to hear from
Hombre de
Ji-won Sung,
cultura, qué
who is
pedo.
the manager of the art department. Then we heard from the 2D character team manager of the art department, Cookie Kim. Right now on screen we have
Mira, ahí está
Im Jung,
Koharu,
who is the
ahí
course
está
development department game design team
Shifumi,
manager.
ahí está
And
atrás
then with the
Hanako.
glasses on the left, we had Ju Young Yang,
Asusa.
who is the IP department scenario
Asusa,
director.
el tipo
So,
con su
let's
playera
get
de
started.
Shiroko.
Well, I have a question, Jungyu. Is that shirt specifically prepared for today?
Chongyun,
No,
primera
I
pregunta.
actually wear this shirt quite often. No, you're joking. No, you've probably seen me wear this around the office 3 or 4 times. Okay, well, let's talk about the game. Let's talk about Blue Archive. So we have a moment here to talk about what's coming forward and also the development of different characters and students. Now, I do want to say that we apologize. We can't cover every student, so please bear
Ahí
that in mind.
está. Mira
Let's talk about the overall
Lasada.
big frame. First of all, we have the updates.
Ay,
coming out of the
no.
game.
Ya lo viste. No, se
So
nos
first we
cayó.
have the Carbonog, the Rabbits of Carbonog coming up.
Se
That's
nos
going to
cayó
be
la
the
tienda.
next main story coming up.
Mamá, me
This
hicieron
is
un
the
aqua.
big Volume 4 update coming forward. And
Les
we
embargaron
actually have a
todo,
chance now
no.
to be able to introduce an entire new academy and new students. Now, Blue Archive has a lot of themes, right? Well, we've got academies, we've got youth, and we've got military. And this time
Oye,
we're
sí, qué
talking
mamada.
about
¿Por qué
more
viven en el
focused around the
parque,
theme of
Lasada?
military. Now, Kivatos is a world where
tengo
weaponry and
idea.
guns are common, right? It's just a common everyday item. So what does the term military have in that world? And we want to focus on
Nadie sabía que venían los STR, ¿verdad?
it's about a story of these
No,
elites who
¿quiénes
don't
son
really have
ellas?
a
Oh,
lot
Dios
of,
mío,
faith in
nuevas.
the adults.
No es como en que en el propio Twitter lo hayan anunciado.
Now Miyako is the leader of the rabbits.
Bueno, sí, si quieres a Miyako
Now
Fondar.
Miyako is an honor student, but has a very cute side on the side
No,
as
dijo
well.
que no.
Next up is going to be Saki, who will be a special.
Ay, ponen esa ilustración.
Now,
Como
Saki
debe
is
de
someone
ser.
who really believes in tradition and rules.
Pero
and
pónganla bien.
organization.
¿Cómo empieza?
So you can really imagine her as someone who's going to be that strict leader. But they're most
Ah,
importantly,
¿quién es esa
she's
chiquita?
also
Se ve
kind of the
bien
biggest
cute.
military fanatic out of the crew. Third, we have Miyu, who is a striker type. Now, Miyu is a very
Deja Armando mi soft.
introverted character, a sniper who doesn't really stand out.
A ver cómo está el chat.
¿No escucharon eso?
Mira cómo está, mira cómo está Miyu, no.
I heard that Miyu actually had a lot of good reviews internally because of all the little props she has. Yes. Now, this is a character
Literal
that
trash
we spent a
girl.
lot of detail even to the
Ah,
parts where you
Simón,
can't
your
really see it
waifu
clearly.
is trash.
Yeah, a lot of people were curious on what
Mhm.
this prop is. Yeah, this is on Miyu's shoulder. And this is a military type flashlight where you can actually hang it on your shoulder and you'll still be able to utilize the light. Now, this is something that's
Su
used
lamparita
in
Mogus. No,
reality as
pinche
well
gente.
for nighttime patrol.
No.
And then at the bottom
A
there,
Mogus flashlight.
is actually a self-defense alarm. that
¿Un
you
Amogus
can,
estirado o
utilize
qué?
as well. And then
Amogus
he also
estirado.
has a little thermos where this kind of symbolizes her want to take care of others just like she's being taken care
Ah,
of as
pero
well.
sus tenis Nike.
We also spent some detail on really embodying what the character is like, whether it's the white stockings and then kind of the other footprints on her sneakers. And this is a character that from the very beginning
O sea, pero-
had a very, very clear concept. And now this is a sketch that really wanted to embody what
Pero-
this character is
pero,
like. and
Miyu.
she kind of just gets stepped on all over. She's kind of a doormat. But that's
¿No
kind
van
of
a pasar el
Me
tráiler?
suena
O sea,
She gets
¿no se
stepped
supone
on
que
by
ese
a
análisis
Yeah,
de
whether it's
personaje
birds or
con,
ferrets, you can see it
con
right
cada
here.
nivel de detalle no debería ser después del tráiler?
On by everybody.
Ajá. Se están enfocando mucho en Miyu
And
cuando
then
apenas va a salir
importantly,
Miyako
there
y
is
la
a,
otra.
prop
Ujú.
for Miyu that's a trash can.
A ver, es lo que vende.
You know, there was some discussion
Sí.
about this, but it actually led to a positive.
Porque
esto-
cuando
les
salió
gusta
Mew en
esos
la
tipos.
You
JP,
just mentioned it. We can't leave out
Twitter,
the trash
Pixie,
can. How
estallaron a
does that come
fanarts.
to be? Yeah, when we were talking about it, I didn't recommend
Ahora te
the
la
trash
quieren
can
vender
from
en
the
la
beginning.
global.
I just said
Mhm.
it's a sniper, so they need somewhere to hide. Yeah, so let me add a little bit of a deeper explanation here.
¿Y qué te diré de ti,
No,
Mew?
ma-
Initially, we were worried that Mew would become way
¿Qué les
too
dices?
of a dark
Dios mío.
character.
¿Qué les diré acerca de
And
Mew?
then we were trying to figure out, well, they need to hide somewhere. Should she hide in a box? Maybe a pile of leaves? And
Ya
we just had a
sabemos
free
que
discussion.
los
And then
desarrolladores
someone
son
just shouted,
funis.
well, what about a trash bin full of leaves? And so then we tried it out.
Oye, esto parece en
where
leaks
now this
así
kind of
de los que
embodies
manda
the
el Gina, así de,
introverted style.
no, pues
Ajá.
Miyu se ve así, tiene esta
Okay, so you start
animación
from
y te lo
leaves,
dibujan.
box, and then box with
Así
leaves,
lo
which is
dibujó
a
alguien
trash can.
basado en la descripción.
This honestly is
Ujú.
the first game that puts a character in a trash can, right? Yeah.
Así lo dibujó
probably,
alguien basado
probably.
en la JP.
I mean, this is it's kind of breaking ground, but I think it's a good result. Yeah, and if you look at Miyu's memorial splash as well, you can see the
Bueno, la
animals
segunda
and all
clase,
the detail
Miyu.
that really embodies her
Mhm.
character. And this is something that came together because the entire team pays so much attention.
Bueno.
Estás hablando de ella.
Mínimo aquí lo dividen en clases. Allá en la JP es
Okay,
una
so
plática
the
todo
other
de
members
corrido y a lo
of,
que salga.
the Rabbit Crew
Ajá.
will have more information on that later.
Blancanieves. ¿Qué pedo?
So next, we'll talk about the next event coming up. Now this
Ahí está.
is a joint operation from Gehenna as well.
Mira,
Now, let me
Hirojita,
summarize
las
what this
ninjas.
event kind of embodies. It started with the theme of ninjas and tanks.
No la vi.
Now, some of you will remember
Nin,
that
nin.
in the first event of Blue Archive, we had Izuna. And now you can imagine that this is
Estoy
a
enfermo.
continuation of that story.
Cuando vi la ilustración del tanque, pues que ahí aparece sentado el
And
Mr.
so
White y
then
abajito corriendo el
eventually we
senador.
got to joining along with
¿Qué pedo,
Gehenna.
Saiko?
And it's a story that embodies kind
¿Sí
of a
dormiste?
silly
No,
ninja
mira,
loving
cae.
crew and their adventures.
Ay, déjame en dos. No te
Let's
creas.
introduce some of the students' characters. First up, it's
Mira, está
Kaede.
jugando Clash Royale.
Now, here we can see
Es
the
el-
details
el Yugi.
again when you know,
Mhm.
we wanted to capture kind of the innocent idea of whether it's just playing cards or capturing insects, things like
Michiru.
that. Next is Michiru, who is a striker.
¿Alguien la pidió?
Mm,
Michiru
Honda
is
Resalvina.
kind of the serious,
me gusta
kind of
toda la vida,
obsessed with
güey, qué pedo.
ninjas type character. And there's actually a little background.
presiona
She has
X
her
para
own
duda.
YouTube channel that doesn't get a lot of views. And then third, we'd like to
Pero
introduce
tú-
Tiene
Sakuyo.
pinchos que guste.
Sukuyo, no, es de Saiko.
así.
Now, Sakuyo is a
¿Sí?
regular member. Now, something
Psycho.
interesting
¿Así?
is we
¿Cuándo?
made her to be someone who's
Siempre quieres
187%
carne, ya,
about
aquí tienes tu carne.
even though they're a first year. And because of that height, she actually has a bit of a complex.
Hey,
where
bro,
she's
qué
kind of
pedo.
frustrated and shy and awkward about
No.
her height because she's so tall.
Boba, boba. Che,
Yeah,
qué-
so our illustrators actually made sure that in any of
Pero
those
¿estás
types of
seguro que no,
parts,
que no lo quieres?
be
Porque
able to
pues
not only
mide
embody the fact that she's tall,
1,80
but that she kind of wants to hide
Lady
it
me
in her
estremezco,
positioning or her clothing.
se mete en un tronco.
And you can already see
Es
some
como
of her
Miyu, pero
skills
en
illustrated
grande.
here.
Ujú.
Con una tengo.
Now,
Como Miyu
as you
normal.
can see, this was the first time we requested a skill where it changes the entire look of the character. Yeah, we wanted to really bring
Miyuwaka.
alive the idea of
Yuck.
the entire
Ahí le
character
sale mal el
transformed. So we actually
jutsu.
had to build in the animation system and a kind of this
Pero no sé.
added double the work
La
to
la
create one
Shiroko.
skill where there's a second
Ay, bueno,
character
la
in the character.
mapache.
So hopefully
Ujú.
this is double the cuteness.
Como que me gustó más el diseño.
Yeah, and if you look at the illustration as well, the splash.
Oye, pero ya
we
tendría dos del
purposely
evento
have
porque
her
yo
kinda
reclamé Hiroha.
stuck, in between the walls, and whether it's
No
the
hay
detail of her
problema.
trying to push the
Fondar
metal
también
panel,
tiene
and
dos.
things like
Ah,
that,
de veras.
where you can kind of see what type of character she is and her personality.
Caray, ¿cuáles dos? ¿Qué pedo?
Yeah, when we
Como
first made that
Echerino.
illustration, the illustrator, their goal was,
Ah, dile
I
señora.
want to make the tallest character in Blue Archive, but we're going to make them shy. So, we're
Bueno,
going to have them stuck in the wall.
creo que cada
Yeah,
quien tiene
and
dos,
so,
¿no? En al
you
menos un
know,
grupo.
I heard that idea and I said, you know what? You
Están
can be the
haciendo mucho
employee of the
hincapié en
month.
el
Yes, they
en
do
el
actually
esto
exist, employees of the
tuyo.
month.
Ahí estás, pequeña.
Ahí
Hiroha.
está la niña tanque.
All right, and next is Iroha.
Vamos,
Now,
Lasada, di lo tuyo.
they're a tank. And
¡Kokoro-chan!
No me refería a eso.
Ah,
que era Chuchu.
She's gained a lot of different nicknames
chuch, sí
because
es
of
cierto,
how much
también.
you've been familiar with her.
Pendejo.
Now, her personality,
Perdón,
she
perdón.
is, you know, she's very, very crisp and clear about what she
Eroja.
needs to do, but at the same time,
Así
she
se
has
le
a
dice,
little bit of an
Eroja.
opposite side in her personality.
Ay, juego de palabras.
So let's look at some of the detailed illustrations. This was one of the initial designs that we had. But as you mentioned, while she's
Leaks.
very sharp, you know, she has some other sides where
Well,
she's a little lazy.
neta, no entiendo
and
por qué
things like
hacen
that,
esto.
and you can see that whether it's in her clothing, where her shirt's
Oh,
not
pues
really
trae
tucked in
una
properly, or her tie.
que es
And
un
then you can
uniforme
see,
así,
in her
mide
illustration as
tanto,
well,
se ve así por
you
dentro.
can see these kind of mini props around
Esto
her
no, no pasó en la
space.
JP, ¿verdad?
So
Mm.
this don't focus just on the character
Descripción de
herself,
personajes.
but if you look, you can
Mm.
see, you know, whether it's the console,
Mira, le hacen zoom
the
innecesario
snaps,
a cada
dolls,
parte de la
that
habitación de Hirohas. Ya se
embody,
parecen
and
a
then,
mis
of course, the
análisis.
socks that she never put away, things like that embody
De
her
hecho, me
personality.
recordó a esos videos del
This
2010
is
de
sooner than a
Secretos
lot
de
of
GTA
people,
San Andreas.
are very familiar with from the PV. So
Pendejo.
we
¿Cómo
wanted to
hacían
really
zoom a
carry
una
that
zona donde
entire
dice que
image into
salía
the game as well.
el pie grande y todo
And
eso?
then we wanted
No,
to kind of bring alive the background of Gehenna at the same time. And we'll
Cada
make
vez
sure
siento
to,
más que esto
add in
es
Ibuki
una
as
clase
well.
de relleno.
Someday. I think we can promise someday.
Yo creo que sí, a lo mejor.
Next, let's talk about the
Porque
Eden
todavía
tree.
les falta... Ahí va.
Now,
De hecho, ya
last
van ahí.
time we
En
kind of
3D.
ended in chapter
Pero es que
3
dejaron
with
a...
Eden 3D. Now, there
Dejaron
were
al traductor
loose
solito, o sea,
ends
en la
here,
JP...
right?
Ay,
Loose,
no.
what happens to the Arya squad, and
Ay,
then
no.
what happens after being trapped. Now, these are
Oh,
areas
sorry.
that I have been working on and planning out for time, for a long time to come. In fact, the Arya
¿Cómo
squad
ves,
is something
Fondar
that
y den
I really had
34?
planned from the very beginning. So, to summarize it in one way, I guess the summary would be
Sorry,
put
Bestier,
together all the
pasado.
bones and you just shake them up and make
Oh,
them
déjalo
one.
mato.
No.
Yeah, and the Eden
¿Quién
Tree
fue?
is
¿Quién
a
fue?
story where we really focused on the entire presentation, so we hope you're excited. Now, I can't
Fui spoileado, no.
talk about
Güey.
the
Ay,
specific details
Dios.
of this story, but someone shows up in a very cute manner. I thought that was kind of scary. No, that's the cute part. That's the cute part. So,
A ver, de cute por...
Okay, and then Cookie, you were personally in charge of designing the area
¿Cookie?
squad, so I want to hear your
¿Shinobu?
story.
Pendejo.
Okay, yeah, I
Los
was
patis
directly involved with that development,
Hasta que tienes años, ¿no?
so we can talk about a little bit
Ahí
more
está
details.
Lasario.
Tombusi,
We were
¡oh!
guerrilla style,
Tombus.
and that gave us a bit more freedom in terms of their look and style. We didn't want them to have too much heavy gear, but not too light either. Some balance there, and then also
Yo no
not
estoy
really being
llorando.
tied
Es el
to
chat.
strict uniforms. So that was a
Te
big
acabo
goal.
de ver, güey.
Now, if you look at this squad, their halos are kind of sharp, right? They've got some sharp edges. They kind of look like porcupines. Is this intended? Yeah, if you look at the fact that they look
Lazada,
like
ya deja
crosses,
de
like
mandar.
X's, now this
Yo no mandé
is
nada, yo no
squad
mandé
that
nada.
there's some deep story behind their background, and so that X can look a little bit like scars as well.
Ombligo
So
de
there's
Gillo.
kind of a double meaning there.
Ahí está, gente. Sorry, mom. Oh.
Okay, well, let's take a look at
Ay, no, esto no, esto no,
images
esto
of
no.
students. First, let's talk about Misaki.
Menos mal que no estoy en tu pantalla.
Sí.
Misaki is
Misaki.
a character where we intended her to look like a character where you can't really leave
no
her
mames,
alone,
cuando acabe Ari.
right? Yeah, and we have a bit of a,
Creo
a
que
solid
va
look going
para
on.
largo.
And because of, kind of going with the theme you just introduced, we have kind of
Misaki creo que es lo único que se puede jugar fuera de... Misaki y Atsuko son los únicos que se pueden jugar fuera de ellos.
This was a fun
Sí.
character to work on.
Los que no
Now, if you
dependen.
look at the memorial lobby,
Pero
we're
para
kind of
jugar
looking
Saori,
at the
mierda.
intended
Las
direction
4 o
of
nada.
kind of like a city pop album cover. Now, what was
Ay, Hiyori sí la quiero
behind,
tratar
but
de
2D
sacar, aunque
animation
sea.
and illustration team came together
Dale los
Sí.
tiros
to
gratis
bring
y 5
that
aparte de los
along.
gratis. Y ya con eso.
Sí, yo creo que sí.
And now, for Misaki,
Si no, pues,
we wanted to embody the
que
idea that
Asusa
it
salga de
always feels
milagro.
like she might be leaving, so
Ujú.
you'll always see her at a side angle or from
Bueno, ya
behind,
puedes
things like
empezar a
that.
farmear Asus en el evento,
Next
digo,
is
en el Total Assault.
Now, this is a character where
Sí.
we wanted to look.
Pero
have a
dan bien
character
poquitas,
that
dan
was
5.
a
Dan
cute
50 en total.
crybaby.
¿Hasta 50?
Sí, los puedes comprar
So,
5
yeah,
veces.
aside
No, 10
from
veces.
the heavy gear, we have kind of the cute hat or the scarf,
Entonces sí,
cape,
sí
things
conviene.
like that.
O sea,
And now,
de aquí a 3
talking
raids ya las
about
tienes
your
desbloqueada.
on Splash,
¡Esta ilustración!
when I got the request,
La
I was like,
panza.
"Is this right?
Ay, ay, ay.
Is this
ay.
correct?
El dibujo,
Ay,
el dibujo,
Is
Lazada.
this what I'm supposed to draw here?"
Ah,
Yeah,
el Sensei
I
estaba
remember Cookie
en
came
la
over to me and was
cama.
like, "Is this right?" With a
Ok.
very serious face, and I had a very serious face, and I said, "Yes, that is right."
Oye,
A ver la gente llorando.
And I know even when I was kind
¿por
of
qué no
writing out
puedo
the
mandar
scenario and the
esto?
script, I was like, "Is this gonna work?" But I trusted Cookie to be able to bring it to life. Yeah, I also
Me
trusted
diga.
Chuyum, trusting me.
¿Por qué no
to be
salió
able
el
to bring
senador?
Kind of the crybaby aspects to life here.
No, ya mucho Metal Gear,
And
Lazada.
as
¿Qué
I
me
was
hiciste?
drawing out the illustration, I found myself
Te hice
really
basado.
kind of enjoying the part of the music, so
Ay,
it
yo estoy
ended up working
llorando.
out.
Pero déjame mandar, Niso.
Güey, tienes que esperarte.
Yeah, and I like the moment where she suddenly just breaks into tears. Now, when Hiroi
Córrele, Hiyori.
dropping all the stuff from her bag. Now, you might not be able to see it in
Ahí está.
detail in game, but these items all
Oye,
have
sí
some
tarda
meaning
mucho.
of what she uses in
Tiene un
everyday
tubo,
life. So,
tiene un
one of the things
ventilador.
that was recommended internally was the mini fan, the mini cooling fan. And while it doesn't have any direct relation, it's an
Atsuko,
everyday item that she uses.
la
and it's kind of a key
princesa.
aspect of the character.
La Darth Vader.
Next is Atsuko. Now, Atsuko is a kind of mysterious character.
Asusa, yo soy tu
And
madre.
intended, for her to be someone who doesn't talk and only interacts in sign language. Now, the mask is kind of dark and grotesque, but behind that, you have a very cute face. So there's a kind of a surprise element
Wow,
there.
Jime.
No entiendo por qué
Now,
le
as
dicen
Chuyum
Hime
just
a
explained,
Atsuko.
we kind of have this mysterious
Pues
mythical
Saori fue la que
aspect,
empezó. No sé por qué.
and I really liked the idea of having that kind of darker mask in front to cover what's behind, which is very different.
Ya me estoy preparando, Fondar.
And this is, there was a very long development process here. And you can see kind of
Anda, mira cómo se
Nivel
ve.
99.
Ojito,
This is
spoilearon la
history to show
beta.
how long we worked on this. I think this is a character that was in the bank for 4 years, actually.
A ver, ¿qué dice el chat? ¿Qué dice el chat? ¿Qué dice el level 99 POG? Level 99, level 99, level 99. Sí, es la CBT. Que no sé qué es CBT, ¿verdad? Pero es la CBT.
Los beta testing.
Something that we had to bank and bring back.
Sí.
Yeah, the 3D
Que
aspects
fue una beta de hace 4 años.
her design were actually all prepared, but as the game continued to develop,
Hace 4 años en legales ahora.
So, the current dramatic design and the colors and the animations, we actually had to update a lot of Atsuka's aspects.
A ver, creo que tenía 15 hace 4 años.
I can't believe that.
17, no, 19, sí, ya.
And then
19.
also, I'm a little sorry to all of the senseis that we actually had to keep her in the bank for 4 years. We should have had.
Pero, nadie se esperaba. Lasarius. No es como que existe la versión japonesa.
Hopefully, we get to see a brighter future of these students. Well, we got to meet 3 characters from the Eden Treaty.
Faltó una, faltó una.
An update as well, so please.
Faltó una.
Acuérdate. Ay, van a torturar a Fondar, sí, cierto. Va a ser Eden Treaty 4, parte 1, parte 2 y parte 3.
Es cierto.
From the 2 weeks, we're going to shrink it down to 1 week.
Lasada basta de ella.
And I can't say it's specifically because.
No, ahora lo lees.
Que me regrese para hablar, que dice.
Va.
Increase
Jalo.
the chance for 3-star students.
Sí,
So from
eso es para hablar, que
2.5%
puedes crash.
up to 3%. So hope you
Bueno,
guys
no.
really take advantage of that. Well, that's it for the time we have allotted. Yeah, I don't think I've really had an opportunity to get together with devs to.
No.
¿También fuiste tú?
Sí, se trabó.
Ah, perfecto. Genshin Impact.
F. Cargando, y.
Anniversary.
Ah, ya.
For me, I obviously talked to you a lot about kind of the development process of how these characters came to
Oh,
be.
no.
It's a shame that I can't really cover every student, but hopefully I can create some more opportunities in the future where I can share more of the behind the scenes of each student.
Cierto, ya no va a salir.
No.
And our team is very sincere when it comes to developing
qué bueno,
characters,
te
so please stay tuned for more information.
¿Te imaginas que se
Yes,
saltaron a
sorry to say,
Saori?
but that's it for the dev roundtable. Hopefully we have another opportunity in
Tienen
the
que hacer
future.
stream
Of course,
cuando
there's still
llegue
more
su
left
banner.
here, first anniversary live stream, so please stay tuned.
Ya, a ver, ¿qué más van a
Beitas.
sacar? ¿Qué van a sacar ahora? ¿Qué van a sacar?
A big round of applause for our dev team. Now,
Ese tipo.
same here on the global
Whoa.
chat. I know the Korean chat as well. They're seeing right now lots of kind of spicy reactions, especially towards some of the updates we heard from at the end there with the system changes. But oh man, Blue Archive, the gods of gaming. I mean, this is the best. We just heard a lot of kind of the behind the scenes and updates to come. So now there's some things we need to touch upon. Now, some of the terminology is different from, of course, the Korean version and then the global version. So some of the details you saw in the graphics of the characters, some of that might be a little different than what we just talked about today.
Justice
so
Task
keep that in
Force.
mind in game. Okay, well, I think
Problem
the
solver,
kind
nada,
of
es cierto.
details we heard from the behind the scenes, especially putting a girl in a garbage can as a skill, like that's new, that's revolutionary, right? And they made that work, so that's what really impressed me and stuck with me. And also just to hear from the scenario director, and then of course from the art department, the 2D
Yo
team,
no sé, la verdad.
that kind of interaction where, you know, is this for real? Like, did I stutter moment? Like, hearing those stories is always fun
Did I
to
stutter?
see how things come to be. And then we have that little moment that comes along.
Sí, le vas a tirar, ¿verdad, Lasada?
¿A quién?
A mí yo.
Sí,
And I think
ya tengo el
as
Spark.
they
Ay, no.
continue to mention, they want to continue to share this
Ojalá
information,
no
so that's
llegue
something that
el
I think
Spark,
we can
pero
all look
No.
forward to.
ahí está.
That's already just so much excitement, but there
Con el
wasn't a
Psycho,
single thing to
antes de
miss out,
meta
right? There was a
soy
lot of fun, important
waifu
updates,
archive.
No.
things like that. It was a very impactful segment. But I think the thing that really stuck with me the most is the fact
Pero
that despite all the
las
different
de
characters,
verano.
there's always that kind of cute, girly side of each character and how they make that work in the character
Quiero tener
development.
fe de que tendré suficiente para la Nonomi
You know,
y
we
algo
talked about the future of the
para
archive, but we
Hoshino por
can't
el
end
2%.
second period here with just a
El
video,
doble.
right? Right? There's got to be something more. Well, the people that you've been waiting for, that you've been cheering for,
A ver.
senseis, please
A
give
ver.
a round of applause for our special guest live in the studio. We've got 3 members joining us. We first have Yongha Kim,
Oh, esos cabrones, ¿qué?
executive producer, PD of MX Studio. Then
¿Quién
we
esperaba?
have Minsa Cha,
¿Quién
the
esperaba?
global PD of the MX Studio, and Byung-Lin Park,
El
the
gordo.
Japanese PD. I am Young Ha Ha Ha
¿De mamá?
Ha Kim, the executive PD of MX Studio. Thank you so
Ojito.
much. I'm a little nervous, but I hope
Oh,
we
ese
have
cabrón se
a
comió
fun
un perro
stream.
antes de venir.
Yeah, I mean,
Los
this
directivos.
is trendsetter Yongha. Yeah, some people are saying Yongha God.
Yongha God.
On the global chat, we've got Yongha Sensei, the myth, the legend. That's him in the flesh. Of course, we have 2 more guests. Next is the Korean and global producer. We've got Minsa Cha. Please introduce yourself.
¿Cómo se dice? No supe cómo se escribe.
I am in charge of the Korean and global service. I am the producer.
No, no lo puedo poner, güey. Luego.
This is my first time being able
No,
to
no,
go live in front of you all, so I'm very honored to be here to interact with our fans once again.
Me funan si lo publico.
Now, that introduction seemed rehearsed. I mean, did you memorize that? Yeah, I mean, listen, preparation is very important in a live broadcast. So, you know, I give a round of applause. Very textbook. I'm sure he prepared a lot for the day. Well, last but not least, probably the most nervous here, it's going to be the Japan PD, Japan producer, Byung-Lin Park from MX Studio. Hello. High class here. It's Byung-Lin Park. I'm glad that I got to join here for the first anniversary of the global launch of Blue Archive, so it's an honor to be here. So earlier we had the round table from the different devs. Now, what more are you going to talk about? Because they covered a lot of ground there. Well, you know, they
Esta chamarra de aro.
had a lot of discussion about what can they talk about in that round table. So for that segment, we talked about kind of behind the scenes, right? And what we can share
Véndala.
for all of our senseis around the world.
Véndala
But
si se
we're
las
here in the
compro.
studio right now. Aside from updates, we're here to talk about rewards.
Premios.
Gifts.
A ver.
Yeah, I mean, that's always kind of a exciting moment.
Pero
I
diga
know people are
chat.
probably
La
going
verdad
crazy
sí,
already
se
in
la está
chat
rifando.
as soon as you hear the word rewards. Now, usually when we have streams like this, you
Sí,
talk about rewards
sobre
at the
todo
end of the stream, right? To
veo
keep
muchos
them
emojis llorando, quién sabe por qué.
Yes, of course.
Se le
For
presta
all,
atención al chat
the viewers,
y puede
we
traducir lo
have,
que
you know,
dicen
viewer rewards at the
los
end of
tipos
the
estos
stream,
al
so
mismo
stay tuned
tiempo.
for that.
¿Por
But
qué tiene una
aside from
playera
that,
de
we've got the
Mashiro?
first anniversary rewards. And we want to give that to you. We want to let you know what that looks like right now. Okay, well, let's talk about it. What are the gifts for the first anniversary?
Lasada.
No.
No, ¿te imaginas que trajeron a Hifumi?
Okay, so you just heard
Yo sí. Me vale si soy espantaviejas, pero mi Hifumi se viene conmigo.
that is as you heard. We want to kind of lessen the burden of having to wait and go through that.
Igual ya es
I mean, this
vieja.
is much
Bueno, sí. Ahora
kind of
más.
sooner than I thought this would happen. Yeah, actually, we didn't plan to have this update this early.
¿Qué?
We actually
¿Crees que
pulled the
saquen
word
esos
about 6
productos,
months,
lo que vimos en la
to
JP?
give
¿Crees
to
que lo
you
saquen
guys.
para la tienda global?
So is that it? No,
Tendría
that's not it.
sentido
There's
porque
actually
sí es un poquito injusto que solo
something
saquen eso
more that
en
we
la
didn't talk about
japonesa.
in the video.
cuando
So we've got 3 times rewards
no
events
debería,
coming
o
up.
sea.
Starting on November 1st, after maintenance, through November 8th, we're going to have 3 times the rewards for scrimmages and lessons. Then, starting on November 8th through November 15th, you'll have 3 times the rewards from bounties and commissions.
Ah, ok. Lo que publican en
Mm.
Twitter de...
Take advantage of
Men,
those
¿qué son,
recompensas
qué son
in-game.
esas recompensas? Pensé que decías que ibas a dar algo.
Okay, so
Yo también pensé que iban a dar algo, pero...
from now or from the 1st of November.
Bueno,
Lo
por,
de siempre.
Again, the
Por
first
3 en
two
scrimmage.
scrimmages and
¿Quién
lessons,
scrimea?
bounties and commissions. So
Bueno,
3
yo
times the
tengo
rewards.
que
Keep that
streamear,
in
la
mind,
verdad,
take
porque
advantage.
después de poner a Maki 5 estrellas con todo y arma, pues ya no
And
tengo.
then, of course,
Mm,
we have
Dale.
something more. Now, a lot of you guys, of course, take advantage
Pero tú
of
no
the normal
screameas, Fondar no
missions
screamea,
as
nadie
well.
screamea.
So, starting from the 15th
No.
of November through 19th, normal missions
Lo
will have
hacía,
50
pero ya no.
rewards. Then 19th through 22nd, it'll be the
amarillo.
hard missions. So, triple rewards even after the 15th. So, starting from the 1st of
Ok,
November through the
extensión de
22nd,
los
all different
premios
aspects of the game
triples.
will have 3 times the rewards. So, keep that in mind.
Bueno, pero extienden también los banners,
Can you
¿no?
just give all this away for free like this? I mean, of course.
A ver,
this
den
is the
protogemas
first
por 3.
anniversary, and I mean, we wouldn't be here without all the senseis. So we hope you just take this as a kind of token of appreciation for all of our senseis.
Hagan a Hinako jugable.
Okay, well, I guess I gotta prepare to really dive into.
Oye,
more
sí,
types of
nunca
submitting
supe quién
more
era ese
with all
Hinako.
these events as well. So 3 times rewards. Well, okay. I'm gonna push my limit here a bit. Is there anything more? Okay, so
Oigan, ¿qué pasó con la cámara del
I've got
sujeto
something
este?
more. Pyroxene. So we're gonna have a special website go
Por el
up
Zoom.
here tonight to celebrate the first
Ah,
anniversary.
a ver.
If you go in and take part of the event, the mission there, you'll get 600 pyroxene just for taking part.
600
Wow,
pyros.
All right, well.
¿Le pusieron un echado? ¿Qué onda?
I
No, ¿verdad?
am kind of drying
No.
up on my
Ok.
pyroxene, so I like events like this. 600, I'll take it.
Creo que
Yeah,
ya sé
I mean,
qué
this
es.
is
¿Qué?
something that I need.
En el Twitter
Now, well, what's important
publicaron
is,
que si haces un
like, to
hashtag,
give
publicas un
rewards like
hashtag
this,
del
sometimes you
aniversario,
make it a little difficult,
vas a
right?
entrar en una
Is this
rifa
simple?
Para
Can
600.
anybody get it?
para
Yes.
600
It's going to
pyroxis
be
y
very
solo
simple.
30
You
personas
just go into the
van a
special
ganar
webpage,
eso.
Ah, huevo, mejor den códigos, culeros.
the first anniversary,
Sí,
and
mejor den
just have a picture.
códigos, no mames.
Picture of the event, and then you should be able to get it, and then
Un
we'll have a
escupitajo
month
es
more
menos
of celebration
descarado.
for the first anniversary. Oh, okay. Yeah, 600. All right. I'll take it.
Ah, la
Yeah,
japonesa,
I'll have
digo,
to go
la
into the
global nunca
website
fue.
as well.
Nah.
Okay, well, Producer Park, do you have anything? Yeah,
Copio.
I've got something. Now,
Mira
this is a
esa
bit of a different
playerita de
reward.
Momo Friends.
It's not a tangible reward, but of course, right now we're following.
Se ve muy
along MXGP
sencilla.
speed drawing
Tiene que tener algo
illustrations.
atrás
But
para que
starting
valga la
on
pena.
November 4th through November 9th, we're actually going to have an illustration celebration where we'll reveal a new illustration each day.
Ilustraciones.
Wait, so we're launching the speed drawing process today.
Ojalá les
and
pongan
then,
caritas
starting from the
llorando.
4th through the 9th,
Ojalá.
we're getting a new illustration per day. Yeah, you'll actually get to take a look.
Creo que esto
at
también pasó en la
how,
JP,
each
aunque no
club is
sé si
celebrating
es
the
esto. O
first
sea, hicieron un
anniversary
concurso de
of
ilustraciones
Blue
y
Archive
pues
and Kivotos.
mandaron
So,
un
hope
chingo
to
de
stay
arte, ¿no?
tuned.
Para el allá.
Wow, okay.
Mm.
People talking about the rewards so far. The global chat a little delayed right now. Still talking
Ah, ya
about,
nos
still talking about
escucharon.
the
Y
pyroxene.
los virus.
But of course, the new illustrations will be coming up from November 4th through November 9th that embodies.
Yo sé que
each of the
nadie
different
los obliga a
clubs,
dar
so
pyros, pero
kinda
también que
keep note
nos
of that.
dan.
And for the Korean MCs, it's kind of hard to
Nos
look over
dan
at the
una
devs as
versión
they continue
rusheada,
to shower all these rewards.
tener que llegar al Spark
Well, thank you
y
so much.
festividades que no
It's
coinciden.
very touching for you guys to
Ujú.
just give back to the senseis. But you talked about the club celebrating in those illustrations.
Volveremos al
which
verano
characters,
en
which
Año
clubs are
Nuevo.
going to be highlighted here?
No hay pedo, vas a estar en hiatus.
I can't give you too much, but
Pues sí.
Avidos and Gehenna will be waiting for our senseis
¿Qué
during those
dijiste de Gehenna?
illustrations. Okay, all right.
Ah.
Something to look forward to.
¿Qué pasó
So
con
you
eso?
said starting on the 4th of November, right?
4 de
All right,
noviembre.
so that's each day, starting from the 4th through the 9th, we'll be able to see some new illustrations. So, let's review. We've
Ilustraciones.
got triple rewards events coming forward,
Mm.
starting on the 1st of November across different activities. And then we had the updates we talked about earlier about the increased rates and things like that. And then 600 pyroxene. Is there anything more? You can't end it here. Yes.
Mejor no den
I
nada.
have some more stuff for you. Now, aside from the rewards you'll get for the stream today, we have more coming up next week as we get close to the actual first anniversary. So we'll have a thank you letter from the devs, and then we'll have on-time rewards prepared for the anniversary as well.
Ok.
Now, that's
Es-
all that we can share today here.
Espero un tirito de
here
10
during
gratis.
second period
Con la carta,
Intel
¿verdad?
class.
Como hacen siempre.
But there's a little bit more. There's a little bit more that we'll share as we go through the stream towards the end of the stream. So please just stay tuned.
¿En qué
Stay
clase
tuned.
vamos? Porque ya va para largo
Well, thank
esto.
you so much to our
Estamos en la cuarta
three
clase.
producers. I mean, it's an honor to have you here with us
Ay,
and
gracias.
kind of just trickling out the rewards for our sensei.
Bueno, a ver, ¿cuánto llevan en el
This
stream?
is a great way to celebrate the
¡Una
first
hora y
anniversary.
40! ¡Qué pedo!
Well, stay tuned.
Bueno,
We just
hora
found out here
16,
that there's still a bit
si,
more that we wanna share,
si tomamos
as
desde
we
que
go
sí
through the
empezaron
stream.
bien.
So you'll have to stay with us through the rest of the stream. Now, of course, we talked about the speed drawing earlier. We kept track of it before. Let's see. Let's see how far
Siempre
we
sí
got.
fue las 5, chavos.
Sí.
Okay, so looks
Ya
like the
mátenme.
frame is complete. And
Vas,
we're looking
Fondar.
at now the color and details coming alive.
Ah, güey.
So
Me quedo.
the
quedo su voz.
producers, you guys actually get to see all
Oh,
this
se
before,
vienen
right?
conmigo.
Yeah. First of all, as you all guessed, it's Iori.
Bueno, te dejo a cojar.
Now, something I wanted to share is that
Debe.
MXTJ actually spent a lot of time practicing and preparing for the speed drawing
Oh,
to bring this
pero
content to you all. So there's been a lot of hard work put into preparing and make sure that the speed drawing can go smoothly.
Ah, pues la
and
hizo
putting a lot of
mi, se
care
la puedo
into this
dejar.
illustration.
Y yo ni.
No, jamás.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, now we're kind of seeing the entire picture already. I mean, you can already kind of see. Okay.
Dejen la pelona para los
we're not quite seeing all the detail yet, but we'll have to wait and see what.
A ver, sí o sí tienen que sacar esa ilustración en el
Now,
Twitter
some people were
terminando
throwing
el
out
stream.
random guesses when we saw the initial kind of
Ya
frame,
luego le editan.
but we just got confirmation.
Para que le editen
so
pelona.
You were right if you were guessing Yori. And it's all right if you got it wrong. That's okay. We'll keep track of that as we continue
Mira un
the stream
pastel.
today.
No, ¿dónde te
Okay, so
sentaste?
showing the speed drawing once more. Again, we'll be able to see the finished product by the end of
El
the
vato,
stream.
la morra.
So please stay with us if you're curious on what that looks like. So
Porque el
during
pastel está de su
the
lado.
class here of
Sí es
Intel,
cierto, yo creo que el
updates,
vato.
rewards, things like that, I think it's time to wrap up our second period because
¡Apenas el segundo!
we've been chatting a lot. I'm getting a little bored.
¡Váyanse a la chingada!
Yeah, you know,
güey!
personally, when I was a student, I was one of those students that
Despiértame
actually
cuando se
ate
ponga
my
bueno.
lunchbox,
Bueno,
like half of it
descansa, Lasada.
before lunchtime because I got so hungry.
Aguanta.
So I'm actually getting a
Ah,
little
aquí voy a
tired.
andar.
You know, I need a little boost.
Pero si me quedo dormido ya saben por qué.
Wait.
O sea,
Oh, okay.
Global ZZ,
Okay, so
JP
some of
Bot.
you are seeing a
Sí.
little bit in front of Dongmin's desk here, on top of Dongmin's
Me
desk.
quedo la niña que
That's
pediste. citado.
right. As we talked about
Oye,
earlier,
Fondar, ¿no has
the
pensado en
first
cambiarte a la
anniversary
JP?
of Blue Archive. It is the first anniversary cake. Blue Archive.
Ay,
1
no
year.
antojen.
And look at this
Ay,
cake.
qué
It's
bonito
beautiful.
quedó.
Now this was
Me
specifically
acordé de esos
made for us to
pasteles con
celebrate
memes
the
que
first
decía, ah, no
anniversary.
manches. El
Ay,
de
no
I
manches.
gotta say, this is on my
Ya
desk and
25.
it's a little torture
Exacto.
because I can smell the cake, right? The sweets, and I can't.
Ah, no
I can't
manches,
really
un
pay
año de
attention to
Blue
the screen
Archive.
anymore. But as you can see, it's a really pretty cake. So, I don't know why you asked if I was hungry because
Y se
I just
cae,
want to
no
look at
hombre,
this.
un
It's
aro.
so pretty. I mean, the print on
No
top of the cake.
manches.
¿Qué?
Pero por eso no lo
Yeah,
están
it's
inclinando
really well printed. It's
tanto.
very cute and pretty. This is the only place you're gonna find this cake, right?
Estaría cagadísimo que se les caiga un
The
aro.
Korean chat apparently saying you're gonna eat that. The global chat a little different. Everybody wants a piece of the cake.
Ay, yo sí quiero un poquito de
But yeah,
arona.
we can't
Por
eat
dos.
something like cute like this, right? Yeah, some people
Hace
are
hambre.
saying, are we gonna have
De hecho, me dormí
a
sin
eating
cenar.
stream here? But we're not there quite yet. But we do have to have a
Aparte
birthday
ocupo azúcar
celebration,
porque de
right?
aquí ya
For
no
the
duermo.
producers, the cake, and of course our senseis around the
O
world.
bueno, tal vez
So
duermo
we
un
have to
poco, no
sing
sé.
happy birthday.
Sí se puede.
So, all of you at home, please sing along with us. We'll be singing here in the studio.
Ay,
as
no,
well
no, eso da cringe.
To
Nah.
celebrate the first anniversary of Blue
Ay,
Archive.
Dios.
You're all gonna sing too, right? Yeah, I guess so.
Creo.
Yeah,
Sí,
okay,
creo.
we'll be singing out loud. Okay, everyone at home as well.
Bueno, cántense las mañanitas.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh,
dear
pero
Blue
pongan a la
Archive.
arona.
Happy birthday to you.
Sí.
Woo!
Deja busco el clip. Ay, pero no lo
If
tengo
I was singing
disponible.
here alone
Oh, sí,
in
a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a
studio,
ver.
you all at home should be
Ay,
singing
pero
too.
tendría que quitar la pantalla y decir, no, ya
Okay,
luego lo hago.
everyone, blow out the candles.
Sacaron
The candles that
el
only we can
Arona
see
cantando el
off
feliz
the cake.
cumpleaños.
Thank you.
Bien bonito.
Ah,
En la
sí es
JP.
cierto.
I know the producers, they were a little awkward here in the studio, but that's part of the fun, right? That's part of the fun. But honestly, I'm touched that we actually have a real cake here. Is this real? Like, can I eat this?
Y también sacaron un Arona diciendo,
I mean,
wow.
it is real, and I thought we were gonna eat it on stream. I thought we were gonna have a little bit of a mukbang going on. Wait, can we eat this? No. You can't. But no, you can't destroy Arona there. No. You can't cut. that
Ah,
cake.
¿quieren ver?
Yeah,
¿Cómo si lo
no,
destruye?
This is special. I kind of wish we could frame this.
Comete arona.
Yeah, if it was a fake cake, right? If it was a model, then maybe we could put it in the conference room or in the office. So, it's a real cake, which is cool, but it is a shame because somebody has to eat it and it's going to disappear.
Sí, no, luego se echa a
Okay,
perder.
well, to really shake off the shame that we'll have to eat it at some point, let's hear your individual wishes from the producers for the first birthday of Blue Archive. Okay. Well, first of all, this is a live stream, right? And there was a lot that goes into preparing a live stream. And I know, for the global viewers, maybe there were a couple things that we missed or that's a little delayed.
Ay, los global viewers no
But I
representan
hope
ni
this is
el
kind of the start
ni el
for us to be
10% de
able
las
to reach
ganancias.
out
Todo está en
to
la
our
JP,
senseis
papá.
around the world even more, where we can continue to improve and interact with you all a lot more often.
What?
Yeah, for me, I was actually at Seoul Comic World where I got to meet a lot of senseis in person. So in the future, I hope we have more offline, in-person events around the world where we get to interact with all the senseis around the world.
Saca inversión en
Personally,
español.
for me, I hope I don't have to go to the Chang'e stream from Yoma.
Ay, no.
Those of you who know,
El equipo perfecto.
yeah, I think that applies to all of us.
Nos resuelve
Yeah.
problemas, no.
Yeah, I think all of us will have to watch out for that. Okay, well, those were the wishes from our 3 producers. Okay, well, of course, we want to all become kind of the employee of the month, so we'll have to stay strong here. Now, we talked about the cake, we talked about this is lunchtime, but when we say lunchtime, what are your favorite memories when it comes to lunchtime? For me, personally, I used to sleep during lunch because I would play games overnight. And then I would eat, and then I would get
Sí
tired,
soy.
food coma, and then I would sleep. Yeah, for me, I would kind of get together with my friends and talk about what we watched, cartoons or anime that we watched the day before, or the games we played the day before, things like that, sharing our hobbies. Yeah, for me, pretty similar. Sports? No. I just sat down and we just chatted. Now, he was saying something about sports. I think maybe he did play sports during lunchtime, and then he was like, wait, no, they were talking about how they were playing games all the time. Maybe I need to look like I'm part of the same crew. I can't stand out as an athlete. No. I need to hide myself. I need to be like one of them, right? I need to be included as one of us. I need to be on the same team as Youngha producer and Minsa producer. Okay, well, MC Dongmin, what did you do during lunch as a student? For me, a little different. In high school, we had a broadcast team for our school, and we got to play music during lunch. So once, I kind of had the courage to take, of course, back then, all the music, it wasn't digital, it was on a CD, and I took my favorite anime soundtrack, and I just played it for the entire school, or a game. I would play the soundtrack, and I would just play it throughout the
Bueno,
school,
a
and
mí
I just thought to myself, I did it. Now
Sí.
everyone knows the soundtrack. Well, just like you said, actually, for a lot of us as students here, during our student times, lunchtime was a time where, there was music or radio or things like that. So we actually prepared a little bit of a radio segment for all of our senseis as well. Now, we had some pre-registration events for sending us your favorite memories for the first anniversary of Blue Archive. So we're going to share a couple selected stories here, actual stories from senseis around the world, and we'll be able to hear what memories we have. Well, the producers, do you have any idea on what we might be hearing? Well, I heard that we collected stories from, senseis globally, so I'm interested to see kind of what global senseis felt when they were going through the Blue Archive's journey. I think probably we will hear some stories about, certain senseis' favorite students and things like that. Yeah, I mean, to be able to reach out to, senseis not within, any one region, but globally, I think we're gonna hear some varied stories and diversity here. So I'm pretty excited. Now, whether we're gonna actually have different stories, we'll have to wait and see, right? I mean, is it going to be that easy? Well, of course, if you have a phone, right? I mean, even in Blue Archive, you just need Momotalk to be able to interact with all your students. So yeah, okay. So don't worry. We're gonna have some varied stories. Let's take a look at our first story. Reina will be reading this story.
Huevo, ¿mandas esta historia,
And of
Lasada?
course, I will be translating. Hello,
Digamos
I
que sí.
am AI Man, a teacher of Shale, a sensei of Shale. First, I want to say thank you sincerely to Blue Archive. You've done amazing work from the global launch until the latest update. Now, for me, as I was going through Blue Archive, what really stuck with me was the final moments of our chapter, where Hifumi has the speech and talks about how there's nothing impossible and you shouldn't give up on your dreams and hopes. Even for us, there's different
¿Que
paths that we
Hifumi
have to
qué?
go through, and there's different possibilities, and sometimes you feel despair, but there's no one correct answer. And I realized that as I was going through the story. So all of us, please remember, just stand back up and be confident in your own choice, and that will be our stories. Well, AI Man, thank you so much for your memory, AI Man, playing on the Asia server. Now, talking about that specific moment with Hifumi, of course, there are moments like these
Hifumi
in the main story of
daisuki.
Blue Archive. Yes, I mean, Blue Archive, really touches the heart. Now, our stories was a moment that even internally really reached out to a lot of us and touched us as we were going through the story and looking at it internally. So I hope, you continue to look forward to that. And more than anything, I think while of course we can review it internally, the fact that this actually reached out to global senseis as well is very touching for us. That same kind of feeling and message was sent through to global senseis. Now, producers, do you get touched like when you're reviewing things internally as well? Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, there are certain lines where, you know, even for me, like if I go through hardships, I kind of remember certain lines from the game where that really gives me the confidence to continue moving forward once again. Yeah, I mean, especially our stories was specifically a very touching part of the main story, and I think whether you're a producer or not, it reaches out to all of us. Yeah, and for you, of course, as producers,
Bueno,
you go
vámonos
through the
al
process
Overwatch.
of creating it, and then you get to see the final product. But then you just mentioned, Yongha, that you're happy to see that global sensei is also able to really appreciate the full story. So that's an amazing moment. Well, let's go to the second story.
Puta madre. No,
Dongmin
esto
will
sí
be
va
reading this
para
one for us.
largo.
Okay,
Qué
dear
bueno
Arona,
que no dije Lasadas stream.
I started playing Blue Archive once I heard
Qué
that the
bueno
global
que no
launch
estoy
was being
haciendo
prepared.
stream. Ay, perdón,
It was really touching to see the students come alive in my own language, in Thai. Especially in the main story where Hoshino
Bueno,
has to leave to be able to pay back the debt. That was
estaba
a
claro
moment that really made me
que
cry. Now,
la global no
also,
podía
when I'm
ser
going
algo
through the
tan
banners and
épico
I
como
can
los streams
put
de
down
la
my own
JP.
signature, I like that because it feels like it gives me good luck, although maybe that's just me. As I
Bueno,
was
a
playing
ver,
the game, probably
tal
the
vez
best moment
la
was the
JP
Valentine's event.
puso la valla muy alta
Getting chocolate from
para
my
ir a la
students,
global.
especially for me personally, getting chocolate from Hina made me very happy.
Sí.
Last but not least, I actually visited VMatsuri because I heard Nexon was coming to VMatsuri as well. Thank you so much for
Pero Fondar
being
está
the special
hypeado por el
memories
nuevo
during the
jefe,
first year
Ghost.
of Blue Archive. It's been a wonderful year, and I hope you continue to put in the amazing work. I'll be cheering on for the team.
Que
Sensei
saquen
Shao.
colaboración con VTubers.
Yeah, this was a story
Bueno.
coming out from Thailand.
Colaboración con Ten.
Yeah, so in
Bueno,
Thailand,
mejor
there
no.
was the offline event, the in-person event, VMatsuri.
Ya muérete mejor.
Now we heard that there were a lot of
Sí
different
quiero,
games there as well. But Blue Archive had one of the most fans visiting, you know, on site. So we were very
Bueno,
touched.
saquen su
And then we
versión
saw kind of
políticamente
the
correcta.
goodies and merchandise being made locally as well, which was
Oye, sí,
awesome.
ya no han dicho nada de
Wait, so
eso.
you didn't
Nope.
go? We wanted to go, but when we first heard that they were going to enter VMatsuri, we wanted to go, but there were certain
Ah, la
circumstances where we
censura.
couldn't visit in person. But in the future, I'm sure Yongha will give me an opportunity to go to these offline events. Yep, I mean, maybe you have to become Employee of the Month, right? to get a ticket to these conventions. Yongha, please send us. We want to go to these events. Okay, so Aminsa, producer,
a ver,
talked
un
earlier about how he
concierto
wanted more in-person
del
events, but I guess
soundtrack
that
del
wish
Blue
is
Archive
true. He really wants
estaría
that.
chingón.
Yeah, so hearing from the
Ahí están
producers
ideas para
you
sacar
just
buen
told us
contenido en
that, you know, these
livestream.
in-person events is one way where you can really
Bueno, ya hicieron su
see
Sound Archive,
how
creo.
much you know, the fans and senseis love
¿En
Blue
dónde?
Archive around the
Sí,
world.
hace tiempo hicieron
So we look forward
en
to
este mismo
what
canal
all of
hicieron
our
un
senseis
stream
globally
cortito de 40
continue to
minutos
accomplish in Blue
con
Archive.
rolas.
Now, you
Bueno,
mentioned how
por ahí se
you
puede
want
empezar.
more in-person events. So I personally hope as well that there will be more in varied regions around the world where we can all meet in person. All right.
Bueno,
Next is
yo
going to be a story
creo
from Taiwan.
que básicamente
Congratulations
la
on the
global no
first
se anima a
anniversary
hacer nada
of Blue Archive in Taiwan. First, I
porque
wanna say thanks
intentaron
to all
hacerlo
the
de la
hard work
VTuber y los
for
funaron.
a full year, not only to Arona, but
Cierto.
of course everyone on the dev and management team. I have a special memory about 3 months ago. I had an opportunity to go to a convention, and I was cosplaying as Hifumi. That was my first cosplay.
¿Hifumi?
As I was
Men,
going through
qué
the
pedo,
convention,
ya van
some
3
popped in
historias
my
que
feed
dicen Hifumi.
when I looked back, there was actually 5 members
Estoy
cosplaying as a
empezando a
couple of
notar un
cash
patrón
players.
aquí.
We looked
Hifumi llega
like
a
we were
chat.
just part of one crew and we prepped this together. And someone said, oh, I mean, this is just the mass swimsuit crew all together. We actually took pictures together, traded numbers, and we said, hey, we should keep in
Hifumi
touch and
Joyer.
cosplay together in the future as well. And I made some new friends. P.S. Volume 3, Eden Treaty, was a story I really loved, so I can't wait to see what Volume 4 looks like with the SRT. I love the music, the illustrations, and the story of Blue Archive. I think Blue Archive will stay as one of my favorite games forever. Now, this was from Taiwan. Now, this was a story about cosplaying, right? And then meeting some new friends and new senseis that were also cosplaying. Yeah, so they talked about Arona there. They were talking about CM Arona, someone who also broadcasts as well. So that's who they were mentioning. Now, talk about cosplay. I mean, cosplay is a good way to meet new friends, right? Yeah, so I highly recommend it. Yeah, I mean, please continue to cosplay all the characters of Blue Archive. Okay, so now let's talk about kind of these in-person events then. Now, you said you didn't have too many opportunities yet, but if you go to these events, do you see a lot of cosplayers of Blue Archive, and did any stick to you in your memories? I actually saw a Peroro cosplay.
Oh, ¿dónde?
Yeah, that
A
really stuck
ver.
with me.
Ok, me
Peroro,
despertó.
not common as a cosplay topic, but that's what stuck with me. Is there any character that you want to see cosplayed the next time you go to an event?
Peroro cosplay.
I mean, I think the characters I would have wanted to see, I've already seen being cosplayed. And actually, with a lot more detail and sincerity than I thought. So I just hope to continue to see those same characters being cosplayed in future events.
Pinky Paka.
Yeah, when I first met some cosplayers of Blue Archive, now, originally I had plans to take pictures with any cosplayers of Blue Archive, but once I got there and saw them, I mean, this isn't cosplaying, a different game or different brand. These are characters I helped work on. So, I got a little nervous, a little shy. I was very touched. So I actually didn't have the courage to ask for pictures. Okay, well, all of you senseis, if you're cosplaying in the future, please remember these 3 producers, and if you see them at an event, please take pictures with them. Yeah, these producers, I mean, they're a little shyer than they look, okay? They're a little awkward. They can be a little awkward, they can be a little shy. So as senseis yourselves, please come up to them. Yeah, I would love to take pictures with our cosplayers. All right, we've got another story.
No
This one
más
being
historias,
produced by
por
Domain.
favor, no ya.
Hello, I am a teacher at a Sunday school. Ever since COVID, not many students come to our cathedral. Even though we can meet in person once again,
Porque las
it's
historias
been
son en
hard to
coreano.
reconnect with a lot of the students. One day,
¿Por
one of
qué
the
no hay
students came up to me
historias
and
en
said,
inglés?
"Do you play Blue Archive?"
Igual y las tradujeron al coreano.
Now, I was a
Esto
little
es la
surprised,
global,
but
les mentí,
I
chavos. La
realized that
global
the
siempre
student
fue la coreana.
noticed that my background image on my social media was from the early days of Blue Archive. So we actually got close. I was sharing some of the goodies
¿Un
and merchandise
sensei
I
de
got
verdad?
from Seoul Comic World in July, and we talked about our favorite
A ver, el
characters
sensei que
and what
vimos
characters we
en
were pulling, and the
que
Eden
vimos
Treaty as
en
well.
el manga
It's funny to call
no cuenta, es
myself
spin-off.
a sensei, but if I
No.
wasn't a sensei in Blue Archive, I don't think I would have become the teacher I am right now at Sunday school. These new relations and moments that I'm able to create with the students in Kivotos, whether it's my students here at Sunday school, new friends I meet, or new club members, Blue Archive is a game that creates many more special moments and relationships for me. Yeah, so a lot of people, I mean,
Bueno,
even
anuncien la
here,
versión de Steam.
talking about IRL Sensei, right? IRL Sensei and Kivoto Sensei. And that's kind of a unique
Si lo sacan en Steam sí me
situation
paso.
that we probably only really see in Blue Archive.
Igual.
Yeah, so first we heard that you had your background on your social media as a Blue Archive image. That you're a real one. You're a real one. You're a real sensei. Have you heard any other stories that kind of cross the realms here? You know, whether it's from IRL teacher, you know, sensei, and then Blue Archive sensei? Yeah, actually, I heard today that Blue Archive was in a final exam. So clearly some senseis out there are senseis in Blue Archive. But we've definitely heard different stories of people meeting new friends through Blue Archive, and I'm just thankful that we can help create these new connections. So, is this the new way to meet friends? Just show them your phone with Blue Archive and kind of see if they react? Well, you know, if there's anyone out there with kind of similar stories, if we have more streams like this, we'd love to hear it in the future as well. And of course, hearing some other individual stories here on the Korean chat as well. I know some of you on the global chat really putting up the crying emojis once again with all these
Y
touching
dale
stories.
con los cry
But
emoji.
we have one more
Sí,
story
por estas
that we have to share
historias, claro.
from one of our senseis. All right, this time it's Reina. One day after work, at the station on my way home, I found someone playing Blue Archive. I was so happy to see someone playing the same game, so I just struck up a conversation, and we started talking about our favorite characters. We didn't really know anything about each other, so simply we would cross paths at the station in front of work, and we would talk about our different strategy for the total assaults or different events. Some days, our time didn't line up, so we didn't get to meet all the time. It was only 3 or 4 times in a month. Now, after about 3 months, they gave me their contact info, and so we started to talk more and more over the phone. We had a lot in common in our hobbies, and now that person is my boyfriend. So even today, after work, we meet up at the station and we play Blue Archive together. Even though they're my boyfriend, nothing's really changed. Oh, a lot
Lo
of
entendí.
the crying emojis.
Consiguió novio por
Some
Blue
of
Archive.
you crying in, you know, with them. Some of you
Simón,
crying
claro.
against them. Yeah, but I mean, that's a great story. It must be nice. It must be nice. Yeah, it must be nice to find love through Blue Archive. Yeah, but you know what? I
También
have
quiero
my
vivir ese
proxy
sueño, señor
to
Pool.
keep me company. So, wait, Blue Archive can create love? What kind of game have we created here? Okay, but honestly, like if you find people looking at their smartphones, usually you have it vertically. So if they have it in landscape horizontally, do you kind of sometimes look at what they're playing? Like sometimes, just like this story, I've personally never had a moment where I see them playing Blue Archive and I'm like, you too? This is fate. I mean, I haven't had that, but I wonder how common that is. Yeah, so I mean, can you bless me, Yongha, to have that kind of fate? You know, where I can meet someone through Blue Archive? No, but seriously, I mean, to be able to meet someone and
Bueno,
have
yo
these
los
new
conocí a
connections,
ustedes por Bandori.
that's very meaningful. But I'm sure there's more people that have found their partners, right?
Sí.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Blue Archive is a great game to play with your partner. You know, you can compare your scores and how you're going through.
Y nos
total
volvimos a
assaults
juntar
and
por el
different
Blue Archive.
missions. Now, I wonder, maybe some of these couples leads to.
Es culpa de
maybe-
Fondar.
Yongha, would you maybe even look over the ceremony?
De hecho,
for the wedding
sí.
Through Blue Archive? If
Todos
they
por
post on the
tu
official
culpa,
forums?
Fondar.
I don't know if you would want me to be there, but hey, if you request it, I'd love to. I'd love to take part in your wedding and be an honor. So for all of you global senseis, if you also have a similar story, Yoha said it
Fondar
himself.
tiene la culpa de
The
que
man,
yo
the myth,
sea
the legend
meta.
will come to your wedding.
Ah, este ya jugaba desde antes, no mames.
Okay, so, well, Dongmin
Estaba
just
tan
saying,
a gusto viendo
you just heard all
solamente
those
los
stories.
fanart
I
de
also
Haz
work
una
Blue Archive,
coneja
so,
sin saber nada del
let me
juego.
know if you like Blue Archive as well. Sending out a little personal message there.
Buena salta del
Now we
juego
had
y
some
personal.
different
No.
stories here for the global senseis, but the producers, you're a lot more talkative than I thought you
A
would
ver,
be.
voy a
I thought
poner
you'd
en
be
mi
very shy.
Tinder que juego Blue Archive a ver qué pega.
Yeah, but I want to thank once again the senseis
¿Tienes
that sent
Tinder?
us their
Nah.
individual stories, their personal stories, and then also
Bueno,
producers
créatelo.
here who were taking part of the conversation.
Brian Maidenless. ¡Ay!
Ah,
For all
huevo.
of you global senseis, thank you so much for taking care of me. I do have water by my side.
Ah, ya se me acabó la agüita.
But there's only one me and there's 5 of them. So we'll have to go through this together. Well, they were talking about what's going on in the Korean chat, but of course, just once again, thank you to all the senseis that are sincere about Blue Archive, that have been enjoying Blue Archive, and we hope that you continue to create some new connections through Blue Archive. Now, our senseis from around the world didn't
Bueno,
only
sí,
send us
sí hemos
stories,
conocido, ¿no? Sí te ha
but
llegado un buen de gente
we
que juega
actually
Blue Archive.
have some special gifts from them as well. They actually sent it
Ahora de aquí.
in person
Ujú.
to the studio. We've got handmade merchandise,
A los
handmade
que
goodies
maneja Subis.
from different
Ah.
senseis. We actually have it in the
Lol.
studio right here.
¡Wow!
Take a look at them one
¿Qué es
by one.
esto?
Here's our first one. Oh, you just
La quiero,
heard,
la quiero,
Domi
dame
shout,
10.
Bunny Girl! Well, it's Bunny Girl Asuna SD. And we've got a little acrylic 3D statuette. So Youngha
Bueno,
giving us a
Lasada,
little
¿cómo vas?
3D view.
Ay, pero
Now,
ya
this was
aparte la otra
handmade.
figura.
And look at this high
Este es
tech
la global, esta
Youngha.
llega antes.
Smooth 360 rotations.
Bueno,
Yeah, but
sí.
looking at it in 3D, I mean, this looks like high quality.
Es el
Y es la
chi.
Yeah,
versión
this was
el
made
chibi.
by
chibi del
Canales,
juego.
Ujú.
and
No
the story
mames, está
is
bien.
that one of their coworkers said that they want a statuette of Blue Archive, so they just made one. Just a quick request, and then
Está
you have a
grande.
statuette. Yeah, please give us a full 360 view, Youngha. Youngha producer, working double time today. Yeah, I want, some people saying I want that as well. I know some in the global viewers as well would want something like that. But how do you make something like that? Now, I actually have to give you a little bit of an update here. Apparently, Luna Race completed the Bunny Asuna, and now they're actually working on more statuettes.
¿Ah, sí?
No.
Wait, so are you maybe making the full Bunny Chasers collection?
Ah, todas las conejas,
Can I vote
ojalá.
for that?
Compro todas menos Nero.
I mean, it looks so real.
Esa copa,
Ah,
no pudiera.
Well, I mean, this is incredible. I mean, including the Halo. Some of you in the global chat have mentioned it as well. Now, don't be surprised. We've got some more that we want to introduce. Next is Haruka.
Haruka.
Minsa producer, can you introduce this one for us?
Ay,
you can
vaya,
see,
vaya,
This is
vaya.
Haruka. This was created by
Híjole.
Qué
Dato.
buen ángulo,
Now,
Qué buen
Dato
ángulo.
created this figure,
Pues
because Haruka was
así
the
es el
favorite
splash art.
character in Blue Archive, and they wanted to let the rest of the world know just how awesome
Pero ahora
Haruka
sí se
is.
ve completo. Oye, está bonita la figura.
Yeah, so if you look, I mean, there's detail, even, all aspects of the 3D. It's not just the front that they paid attention to. You've got her bag, you've got her props, and then the hair too. The expression, it's very well made. Look at how focused producer Cha is here, trying to get that full 360 rotation. Yeah, but this is the quality's so good. And I mean, Minso, you look like you're very proud of how this statuette came to be from Dato. Oh, we do have to mention how Dato felt about the halo. Yeah, Dato
Anda.
says that, you know, they think it's a shame that they didn't get to include the halo as well. But honestly, I don't
cierto.
think you should be ashamed of that. I mean, it's already almost perfect. I honestly think this quality is near perfect.
Ah, no es
so
canon, le falta
we're
el
already
halo.
charmed. Yeah, we were all looking at this just like Minsa producer was, just impressed.
Oye, sí.
Yeah,
¿Estás segura de eso? ¿Así
absolutely
tiene halo?
Sí, sí,
satisfied
tiene.
with how that
Ah,
figure
entonces
looks.
sí,
So
no es
please don't be
canon.
ashamed of the final
Copia,
product.
copia barata.
Last but not least, we
Pero la
have
original
something
Seiko.
from Coco Pommel. So, Coco Pommel,
Oh,
what is this? Oh,
Es una
it's
Nintendo
Por ahí-
Switch.
now Yuzu is their favorite.
prohibida su venta en todos los países menos Estados Unidos.
And because they
Mhm.
couldn't find much merchandise domestically for Blue Archive, they made this themselves, and it took 8 months to create this weapon. Yeah, but
¡Ocho
look at this
meses!
detail. Now I saw a picture of it on the forums, but
Manches.
you can even turn on the screen. It's my first time seeing it
Ah,
in real person
oye,
as
está
well.
padre. Y Nianca.
But the screen turns on as well. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't
Sí,
think that it would
dispara.
actually turn on. I mean, just the 3D looks good too. But I can turn off the safety here. Oh! Yeah, so then you can load the weapon as well. So you've got a little bit of a reload mechanism included as well. Wow. Can you hold it like you can actually, can you strike the actual pose? Oh, okay, you can extend
Hasta aquí
the
hemos
shoulder
llegado
guard,
con la
shoulder rest.
tecnología.
And you got the iron sights. Oh, look at that. All right, aiming for those crits. Are you aiming for all the hearts, to steal all the hearts of all the senseis around the world, Producer Park? That's crazy. I mean, this looks very good. The quality, I mean, of all these, but you know, the screen turning on and
Es
all of that,
nerf
the
o
extension,
nada.
the iron sights. Yeah, I mean, you said it yourselves. Talk about dedication here.
La sabe comiendo mucho
Honestly,
payaso.
Blue Archive.
Ah, ya,
all
ya,
their
ya,
senseis
verdad.
seem
Me tengo
so
que mantener
talented.
despierto con algo.
Con
And
cringe.
to be very honest, I mean,
Con
to
cringe, sí.
have something that's handmade and then to be able to send it to us here in the studio so we can take a look at it together, thank you so much for sharing your hard work, because I'm sure this is very meaningful for you, and we're very thankful that we got to take a look at it together here in the
¿Se
studio. for
acuerdan
the
que
first
dije que
anniversary
no
stream.
podía tener figuras? ¿Qué creen?
Well, that's it for kind of
Las
the
armas no
handmade
aplican.
goodies that we got to take a look at from our senseis.
Sigo sin poder.
Well,
Ah, chale.
it's time to check back into the speed drawing once again.
A ver.
Tengo frío, voy por una cobija.
Ah, caray, no tienen calor.
Okay, so now we're looking at the stages where we're looking at some shading,
Fondar, ¿tienes calor?
texture.
No, tengo un chingo de frío, me quedé.
Me estoy muriendo de
So,
calor,
because
yo.
this is, of course, you know, speed drawing video, it looks very fast, but it's all done one by one. Yeah, so to talk about the process just a bit, there's, you know, a lot of thought and work that goes into the actual design and kind of really planning things out. And right now you're looking at the step of the procedure where you're really adding the small details like the crinkles in their shirt or the hair. Yeah, I think we're near the end though, right? Oh, wait. Okay, so if the video ends here, I guess there's a bit more we have to wait and see, right? That's not the finished artwork. Yeah, I think there's one more segment. So we'll have to wait and see what the actual final product looks. It almost looks complete, but we have a little bit more we have to wait for. Yeah, I'm always jealous of the producers because you get to see everything first. Yeah, because we only see the final product once it's done, but I mean, some people really love seeing all the sketches and the early concepts and things like that. So to be able to stay with that, you know, the whole process here today, I think is a great gift for some of those senseis that are interested in how that artwork comes to life.
Lasada.
Okay, so
Ya terminó el tercer periodo.
that was it for lunch period.
Dije la saga de juego.
Now,
¡Es el
we're not done just yet.
descanso!
Remember,
¡No
we have 6
mamen!
classes today. We've still got 2 more segments. Next is after school activities.
No, las actividades después de las escuelas no son actividades. No me van a retener más tiempo en esa cárcel.
Archive. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been waiting for this
Por
moment.
mucho que yo deba puntos, profe, no me voy a quedar después de
We were talking
clases.
about the handmade goodies earlier from
Al
our
chile
senseis,
repruebes.
but now we have a chance to introduce
¿Dónde
some
más
official
lolis?
merchandise. And I can't wait to see what we have in store. Producers, do you guys know what merchandise we're sharing today?
Más mercancía, a ver.
Of course.
Sáquenme todo el
We
dinero.
already know what merch. Well, I gotta say
No se
personally,
puede, Lasada.
I love collecting merch, and I'm
Cierto,
very
no hay
strict
dinero.
about quality. So,
No hay
can I
mercancía.
be strict about how,
Te mentiliza.
Yes, yeah, we're confident. And then we have a diverse collection, and then we have something that you can try as well. A little bit of food, a little bit of a snack. Yeah, you
No,
didn't
la
make- you didn't
comida
make the
no.
cake,
¿Qué
so I am
dice?
still hungry. Yeah,
Tú
we
eres el
didn't think we'd
primer.
be
Solo
making food
es
merch as well, but
pintar la
we
pistola de
wanted
Nerf para que
to,
parezca
you know,
las
we
armas
told
de
you
Sí, de hecho,
that we
sí.
wanted to create new ways that you can interact
Me
and
dejaron un
enjoy the
comentario, lo cual es
archive
raro
outside of
porque
the
casi no
game.
me suelen
So we have a
comentar.
lot
Pues
of
sí, lo de
different
las
stuff to
pistolas.
play
Las
with.
pistolas.
Share a small
A ver, tiene
collection
una pantallita y
today.
tiene mucho detalle. Pero
Well,
igual,
there is a
8 meses
video
para eso.
that we'll be able to share to kind of introduce what's in store.
Se me hace
Let's
mucho.
take a look together.
Sí. Ojito, ahora sí, códigos, chavos, apunten. No, que hasta creen.
선생님의 큰 사랑 덕분에
Ay,
크리에이티브
qué-
글로벌
llevo
서버가 벌써 1주년이 남았어요. 1주년을 기념해 선생님과의 특별한 만남을 준비
calor.
중이라는 사실. 그럼
No.
지금부터 블루 아카이브를 언제 어디서 만날 수 있는지 하나씩 알려드릴게요.
Se mamó, se mamó.
디지털 굿즈 오픈. 1주년을
아,
기념하여
형님은.
선생님께 선물할 특별한
아, perfil.
디지털
O sea, acá de mi
굿즈를
servidor.
준비했습니다. 바탕화면, 프로필 사진, 스티커
Ya no veo a Allende de la misma manera.
새로운 디자인으로 출시되며 1주년 기념 카카오톡 이모티콘과 플레이 키보드의
Stickers.
특별한 스킨을 만나볼 수 있습니다.
Ah, van a hacer canon Momotalk.
9일부터 수령할 수 있으니
Ojalá una aplicación de Momotal que estaría padre.
전 세계를 향하여 뉴욕 타임스퀘어 1주년을 기념하여 전 세계의 선생님에게 감사 인사를 전하고자 11월 1일 뉴욕 타임스퀘어에 아로나의 감사 인사가 등장합니다. 전 세계 선생님들 아로나의 감사 인사도 감상해주시고 인증 이벤트도 꼭 참여해주세요. 달콤한 설렘 가득 콜라보 카페 애니플러스
콜라보 카페
카페에
qué?
들어오는 순간 푸른빛 세상이 펼쳐진다. 시원한 음료와 달콤한 디저트 그리고 다양한 굿즈들이 가득할 예정이랍니다. 오는 11월 10일부터 12월 21일까지 콜라보 카페로 선생님을 찾아갈 예정입니다. 콜라보 카페에서는 선생님의
Anda,
신비한
anda.
스탠드와 내 방 안의 작은 교실
Anda,
귀여운 뿜뿜
anda, anda.
시간 장착 완료 수많은 캔 배지 학교 생활 필수품
Y dinero. Se me va a ir todo el dinero. Las
Quiero esas tazas, quiero las tazas.
반전 매력
El retrato de Jerino.
야외 수업을 도와줄 휴대용 배터리와
Ah, bueno,
시크한
eso está
블랙
chévere.
우산. 그리고
Ah, ese chamarro está padre.
Veritos.
엽서북 모모 프렌즈 메모장과
Sí, Lasada.
무선 충전 스탠드 쓰담쓰담 푹신한 쿠션까지
Cojines. Ay, hablando de cojines.
애니플러스 콜라보 카페
Hablando de cojines, qué pedo.
방과 후에는 AGF 2022
Ay, me emocioné mucho.
누구 봐도 더 보고 싶은 게 선생님들의 마음이잖아요. 그래서 오는 12월 3일 4일
아이.
날 일산 킨텍스에서 열리는 AGF
Anime Game
2022
Festival 2022. ¿Los invitaron otra vez?
탈부만의 매력을 듬뿍 담은 다양한
Parece que sí.
콘텐츠들을 준비 중이니까요. 정말 기대하셔도 좋아요. 또
블루 아카이브 부스뿐만
A
아니라
los cómics.
El Anthology
Manga,
del...
manga.
Ay, ay, ay.
코믹 앤솔로지를
El
세일
segundo
판매
volumen
예정이라고
se ve
하니
prometedor.
기대해주세요. 1주년 동안 함께 해주셔서 감사드려요. 남은 2022년 한 해 동안 블루 아카이브에 많은 관심 부탁드립니다.
Y así es como la global se vendió a los coreanos.
We're back. If you're wondering, yes, I was drinking water during that video, but I'll do a quick summary of what just went by. So we talked about new merch that's coming forward. First, they talked about digital merchandise that you'll be able to take part. They're going to have
Manden links de la
desktop background
mercancía.
images, splash posters, and then
Pues
even,
en la página de
emote
Joestar estaba el
stickers
de
on
Nexon
Kakao.
de acá.
So you'll be able to take part of those as soon as they're released.
cierto.
And then there was a wide array
Empezar
of physical
todo el día
merchandise being,
tranquilo, toda la madrugada tranquilita, simplemente ahora que se levantan todos se van a poner a ladrar,
There's also gonna be
no.
an ad of Blue
Los
Archive in
perritos.
Times Square on November 1st. So if you're in New York,
Ay, bueno,
or
deja
going to
cerrar la
New York
ventana,
on
déjame
November 1st, please try to take a
más,
glimpse
déjame
about
fuero,
that. And then there's also
para
a
no morirme de
collaboration
calor.
cafe in Seoul coming up with Annie Cafe, and that will be Blue Archive themed. So there's a little bit more detail coming forward later on the stream about that. Last but not least, of course,
Bueno,
there
ya,
was the
mucho
Anime
ZZ y nos despertaron con un tráiler de
2022, December
cositas de
34th
Peroro.
in Ilsan in South Korea, where there will
Sí.
be a Blue Archive booth as well. I think I covered most things.
Bastante
There,
mercancía.
now, as the Korean hosts are saying right now, we actually have a time to talk about the merchandise in person. We have
Oh,
the whole thing in
gracias.
the
A
studio,
ver,
so
¿qué
don't worry.
trajeron?
That's the reason I skipped a lot of those details. You can already see it next to
Se lo,
Donovan there.
se lo copiaron a la
A la
JP.
This is the
Ajá.
acrylic stand, the diorama that you saw during the
Mira,
video.
están pegadas
Now
para
you've
que no
got,
hagan un aru.
you know, just a couple options. Now,
¿Qué?
on the right side, you've got the
Para que no
diorama
hagan
with
el
the
aro.
background,
Oye, sí.
and then you've got
Sí,
the kind of
padre.
Sí,
original
está chido, está chido.
illustration, acrylic stands.
Ay, esas cosas sí no las importo,
Yeah,
porque
I mean,
donde
we've
se
got, you know,
rompan.
kind of the small stickers and the notepads as well in front.
Sí, hasta crees que los de la paquetería te van a respetar esas cosas.
Yeah, and these are all so
Ah.
cute.
Te van a decir, chavos, ya llegó tu
Now,
figura armable.
these are kind of based around coconut cones illustration. So they're
Eso,
kind of themed around
el letra de
their
frágil
illustration.
es puro
Now,
adorno.
there's a background here as well, and you can kind of customize that, right? Yeah, you can actually purchase
Azulado.
different optional backgrounds as well and different characters to create your
Oye,
own
sí, ya no mostré el
scene
chat, ¿qué
with the
andan diciendo?
dioramas here.
Siguen
So
llorando.
please,
Como
show
lo
us what you can
pido,
create here.
Shiroko, Aru.
Mm,
Well, that was the first one that we shared with you.
ay.
A huevo.
Now we have the key rings
Mira.
and full board of all of it.
Los llaveritos y para la
So
mochila,
we've got
los
the
pines.
badges on the top, and then you've got the key rings.
Ay, quiere ese de Hanako.
Now, of course, these are, I'm sure we're all very familiar with
Yo
what's
quiero
on
mi
these key
duplicado de
rings here,
quién, de
key
quién, quién, de
rings.
quién, de quién, de quién, de quién, de Aris. Mi
But then
duplicado
you've
de
got,
Aris.
you know, the cute versions at the top of the badges, and then you've got the original illustration as well.
Bueno, para no repetir, Asuna. Fondar me imagino que sería por Nero.
Yeah, these are all very crisp and sharp as well.
Yeah.
The elves almost look like
Mira,
these
hay
are
un
good
chibi
luck
de Aru.
charms,
Ahí
right?
arribita, arriba del de Arona.
We can kind of hold on to these.
Ajá, de Ako, Aris, Shiroko,
Now,
Haruka.
well, I have a special one.
Lasada.
Curious if you
Lasada.
see this for
Lasada.
tomorrow.
Ordénalo. Ordénalo.
Ah, ¿dónde mando miso? Mando miso, mando miso, mando
Yeah,
miso.
I mean, you can hang this on your bag, you know, anywhere that you carry around with you.
Ay, sí.
Oye,
Yeah, the
sí.
Perot one I
No,
brought
con
separately to show all
gusto.
of you, but it's
Con
so
gusto
cute.
abro la puerta con el peroro.
Yeah, I mean, the elves too, but the badges, you know, whether it's your, you know, bags or even kind of a hoodie like this. I mean, I thought I would
Ah,
just
de
put it on my
arete sí
ear
me
and
lo
go like
pongo.
this. You know, Perot on my ear. And then I can always carry it around with me. How does that look?
Bueno, sale perforación de peso.
Este vato.
Would you ever like,
No, qué pedo,
I mean,
Lasada.
if you want, you know, if you want an earring, maybe we have to consider that as well. Seriously.
Ay,
Fan de Momo
no.
Friends menos raro.
Now, as we talked about, the badges have the SD version and then the original versions as well.
Pero Rosila,
Now,
pero
I'm just getting a
Rosila.
quick update for all of our global senseis. Aside from the digital goodies we talked about earlier, like the desktop backgrounds and things like that, the tangible merchandise and then the collaboration cafes currently are only planned within
Bueno, pues
Korea.
eso habían tardado
They're
en...
working on ways
Váyanse a
to
la
complete
Solo va a
reverenda.
estar acá. No, ¿qué
global senseis as well.
pasó? No, no,
To
no, no,
create
no, no,
new
no, 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 no,
opportunities
no,
to
no.
distribute to our global senseis. So please keep that
Corea.
in mind.
Corea.
Corea Voz.
Now, these are ID cards for the
ID
different
cards,
academies.
mira,
We've
para que
got
pongas tu
Gehenna, we've got
credencial
Trinity.
de la uni.
I think they said there was one for Abidos as well.
Así es, señor, sigo siendo estudiante
Oh,
de
these
prepa.
look good.
Déjeme entrar, no te creas.
Yeah, so honestly, maybe you have one of these and then you go to a convention and you got your convention pass.
Para
So, some
convenciones
people,
ni
you've got
salgo.
VIP passes, you've got regular passes, and then you go over and you say, well, I've got a Gehenna
Ah, pero el
pass.
del trabajo.
And that just gets you through the fast track at different conventions.
Yo puedo llevar eso, poner
Looking to
una
meet
foto random con
another
ese
sensei,
nombre
maybe from the same academy,
y decir, para que me cobren
and then you'll be able
en
to
el
meet
transporte,
some new
¿no?
senseis like that.
Lo de un universitario.
Yeah, you know what? Let's
Sí.
just keep these on for the stream.
Allá en México hay eso,
I
lo
mean,
del
honestly, this
pasaje
makes me feel like
de, o sea,
I'm an
lo que
actual
cobran
sensei
menos aún los que
of
estudian.
Blue Archive. Yeah, you guys look trendy. Yeah, no, this looks good.
Me imagino que sí, ¿no? El pagobús.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Oh.
probably the trendiest
Ah,
of the senseis.
acá igual, acá la mayoría de transportes
I don't know
públicos
if you're
sí
being
cobra
sincere,
menos
Yonha,
si
but
muestras tu
okay.
credencial de universitario.
Yeah, I mean, this is a must-have
O de
for
prepa.
senseis.
Ujú.
So for me, I'm gonna keep this on for the rest of the stream. Yeah, I want to feel like a sensei myself. Yeah, let me organize my hoodie here a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
¿No tienen uno de scale?
Okay, so those were the ID cards.
Bueno, con la de viaje no me conformo.
It's not that
Híjole.
we don't like the Abidos pass, it's
Yo
just
pediría
there's
de
two of those
Trinity.
three
Si
passes here,
pudieran
so-
llegar a otros
Okay,
países.
well, Reina
Exacto.
says the next one is one
Ah,
she's personally
Fondar.
excited for.
Para que lo
Now,
pongas
we
en el
have
altar.
clips of this in the video.
Sí, güey.
Now we've got Chirino here.
El tesoro familiar.
Now, we saw a
Exacto.
glimpse of it in the video, but Youngha, can you?
Ese es el bueno.
We've got the
Perfecto.
cute Chirino, and then we've got great leader
Mi
Chirino
abuelo.
on the other side.
Voy a decirles que será su
So-
abuelo.
Please create your
Nietos.
own office. And you can choose
Su
which
abuelo,
side you
el
want to show.
streamer.
Okay, well, producer
Hombre,
Cha, which way would you
hombre.
hang it?
A la madre, ¿qué pedo con el chat?
I
¿Qué
would
pasó?
like two.
Se
And then I
volvió
would have one
loco
facing
con
the cute
Cheino.
side.
Comrade,
One
comrade,
facing
lol,
the side.
yes, magnificent, comrade, comrade, perfect. Sí, 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 sí,
Wait.
sí.
Really? You would just have it to show both sides?
Los camaradas. No, no, no.
Well, there you go. That is the correct answer. Just buy two.
Compadre.
Why not? Why not?
Ah, no,
Compadre.
comrade, comrade.
Why not both?
Leí mal.
Compadre.
Okay, so
¿Qué
Dolphin,
dice?
what about you? Which way would you
Si
hang
pudiera
it?
ir a otros países, vendo mi riñón para tenerlas. Yo creo. Ese cuadro sí está muy bien hecho, ¿eh?
I mean, listen, I
Sí,
like
está
the
padre.
seriousness, but I live alone, so I've got nothing to hide. I like the cuteness.
Sí, por ese cuadrito sí,
Oh,
yo sí
that's
pago.
disappointing. No, this is the real
Mhm.
look of Chirino. Isn't this? Wouldn't everyone hang it this way? Of course. This is the answer here. Well, okay. I mean,
Yo a mis hijos
listen,
les diré que esa
fine, I
siempre
guess
fue
I'll just
Cherino.
hang it this way too. No, but honestly, even
Marketing
when,
strategy.
this was shown,
A ver, sí, güey, ya.
of course, a lot of us were reacting.
Nos están dando en el
because
mero.
both sides,
En la mera cartera.
as that surprise
No, pero
factor.
sí, ya les tocaba. O sea, mira cuánto, un año, y este es el
But yeah,
primer
I
directo,
like it. It's
bueno,
fun. You
tercer
can
directo que
switch
hace
between
este
your mood
canal.
of the day.
Y la JP que cada
Alright,
6 meses, cada 3 meses, directo con nueva mercancía, directo de personajes, así, ¿verdad?
Okay, this is probably one that a lot of people are excited for. Yeah, listen, as an expert of
Dice
merchandise,
random, aunque yo
I can
prefiero uno de
really
Aris.
review this myself. Now, we have a
Sí,
little
igual. A
tapestry
ver, un
poster
póster.
here.
Mira,
Okay, there we
¿el
go.
Anthology?
It's the first
Ah, no, primer
anniversary
aniversario.
tapestry.
En serio.
Well, listen, I'm not here to sell this to you, but
Men, todo eso sí lo pueden vender de manera internacional.
De hecho, creo que sí. ¿Por qué se cierran a Japón, iba a decir a Corea?
Solo Corea. No sé.
Japón.
Pues todavía están checando como leyes y todo eso.
Supongo.
This is a special illustration done
No
by
hay pedo, con
we met him
Amazon.
earlier in the dev roundtable, Cookie Kim.
Permisos.
To
Pues también
celebrate the
podrían
first
recurrir a
anniversary. We're
un
very happy with how it
a
turned
un
out.
intermediario.
O la Bushiroad Global Store.
Bushido también. Pues ya la usan, de
Ujú.
So,
hecho.
Dongmin, you said you're an expert of tapestries.
A ver, checa la
Can you tell if
Bushiroad.
this is a good one? Like,
A
how
ver
do
si están
you
ahí. No creo, ¿no?
decide
Pero
if the quality is good or not?
Chequé la de Joestar y no hay
Well,
nada
so
todavía,
first of all,
pero Bushido.
when you hold a tapestry and the quality is not very good,
No mames.
¿qué si están?
when you hold it from one side or
Ah,
the other,
chale.
you start to get some crinkles
No hype,
and
Jopi, no
things like
hype.
that.
Perdón, perdón.
But right now, this is actually pretty stiff, right?
Ay, no sé escribir
You know,
bloques.
it's you can see
Yo
it right now.
tampoco.
There's no crinkles. You can kind of fold it together and it will be
Siempre
fine.
se me va la A
Um,
en la
but
primera palabra.
honestly, when I'm holding it right now, I think you could even clean this
Nah,
with
no hay
just
nada.
kind of, you know, just wet tissues, right? Some wet wipes if you have something there, because the quality is
Pues
very good.
ese postercito, esa ilustración.
Honestly, listen, I'm not here to sell it, but I can really give you, I can really give you my seal of approval here
Eso
for the quality.
sí vale
very,
la
very
pena
good,
para
very
un
sturdy.
sorteo. Y
Sí,
no las 600 Pyroxenes.
exacto.
Okay, I just have to add one more because
Exacto,
one way you can
exacto.
really tell this is good quality
Tipo de marketing, ¿qué pedo?
is when you roll this back up. If it's stiff, that's how you know it's
No,
actually
yo
good
creo que es que
quality.
estaría
Let me tell
chido
you,
que
this
se armen
is
una
really
box, una
not
giftbox acá
cooperating, so it's very good
gigantesca
quality.
con todo lo que enseñaron para un cabrón del chat.
Okay,
Sí.
so we looked at
A ver, más cosas. Ah,
Los,
ocupó,
los mousepad.
ocupó,
¡Y con la foca llorando!
ocupó,
¡Oh!
ocupó.
Ocupo.
Le falta el senador, pero no hay.
Now, of course, if you're a gamer, you need a mouse pad. And look at these. I mean, they look very pretty. And there's two different versions, right? You've got a little bit of the quiet
Nano
version on the right
machine
side, and then
son.
you've got the action version on the left side. Which one would you pick?
El de la izquierda.
Nano
Yeah,
machines,
I would
Asus.
choose the action one with Fuka. Looks very cute. I mean, look at her.
Ay, que saquen de la
Well, Yoma, what
Swimsuit
about you?
Symposium. La reunión de trajes de baño.
I like the Azusa one. I actually.
Mira
I know
Fondar
that
la de Asusa.
the illustrator really wanted to make this illustration into a mouse pad.
Ya
but
te
I'm
do-
Que
very happy with how it
juegues
turned out.
el niño chingón.
Ya te dormiste, ¿verdad? Está muy
Honestly, whichever
ZZ.
one you choose, I think you'll be very satisfied with a mouse pad
No,
like
ya
this.
estoy bien, güey. El que está muerto se lo sabe.
Ah,
Honestly, just like the
No, ya
tapestry,
estoy bien despierto, ya me
mouse pads,
despertaron.
it's hard to get vivid colored like this.
Oye,
So
pero
it's
mide
very
más que mi
impressive how good
escritorio.
these look, as they've been printed out. Which one do I like?
Va a ser como de
Probably the
40 por
left one.
80, 40 por 90 tal vez.
It just pops
80.
a little bit more. The action pops a
No,
little
sí
bit
mide
more.
menos. Mi escritorio mide mucho.
But I think both. I think
1.20
both
creo
are
que está en mi
great. I know
escritorio.
all of you in chat have been
1.20,
cheering for
1.10.
Asusa, but the Fuka one looks pretty good too.
Sí cabe, ¿no?
Sí, sí cabe, sí cabe.
Well, next we've got
Mira,
the
cojines.
cushion that we saw earlier.
Los cojines.
Multiple
Cobijas,
different
qué
illustrations
pedo.
here. Then we've got the
Ah,
blanket.
yo sí la necesito, tengo frío.
Okay, first the cushion has two
Ay, qué
sides as well,
bonito.
right? So you've got a little bit of a cool tone and then the warm tone
No,
on the
ya,
other
ya
side.
vi memes así con
Frío,
esa.
It's kind of like
calor.
the
Ya vi
chorito,
memes con
frame, right?
ese cojín y esa
Kind
cobija.
of change which side you're
Y que diga,
facing
en
depending on
esta
the
cama
day.
te voy a hacer mujer.
And this is also very
Sí.
soft. You know, it's
Chale,
very
ya me
cushy.
vi.
But more than that, the blanket is so good. Well, let's take a look
La
at this.
y de año
Especially
nuevo,
for all you
Psycho.
ladies out there, I'm sure in the
Ocupamos.
winter you
¿Es
need a
cobija?
blanket, whether
Todavía
it's
no,
to,
sí es cobija. Sí,
cover,
sí, sí.
No, sí es cobija.
kind of keep your legs warm, or whether you're going out to outdoor festivals. But I can tell you,
No mames, esa madre no la sacas a la calle para nada.
No.
It's very big and it's very warm. Let's actually show the full thing. Yeah, so you can see the full illustration. First of all, it's very soft. It's very soft to the touch, kind of smooth, velvety feel, and
Vértebras.
it's very warm, even just holding it. And I mean, look at the print. It's
Vértebras.
so clean
Y,
and so
y
vivid.
está bien hecho, ¿eh?
Está muy bien la impresión.
Honestly, it's rare to see
Ujú.
blankets printed like this, and of course, our camera director knows
No,
what
eso
we
yo no
wanna
lo
see,
pongo
the
en mi cama,
detail,
eso yo lo cuelgo acá
close up.
atrás.
Now, if you take
Lo
this,
cuelgo como
whether it's
post.
camping, outdoor, if it's, a little cold, but you want to stay trendy, you've got your little blue archive blanket for you.
Merchandising para
Honestly,
ver
this
temas
is a
maidenless.
must-have. Reina
Sí.
gives her personal
Uno para colgar
seal
en
of
la pared
approval
y otro
for
para
the
la
blanket.
cama.
So that was the blanket. Now, that's not the end of the merchandise. Now, I found something deep
Las
here
copas.
in the little basket.
Ah,
¿Qué es
el
eso?
case para
We've
el
actually
smartphone.
got
Ah,
a mobile battery, right?
no, una batería
¿Batería?
portátil.
Anda.
It's from the game development department. And a mobile charger here
Bueno,
for your phones. Of
bueno.
course,
Yo,
you
ten-
all need
yo tenía
you all
una.
need
Hace
one.
tiempo había muchos cortes de luz
And
por
if
aquí.
you're a sensitive blue
Y
archive, then
compramos
this is
una
the one.
batería y
This
con eso la
portable
cargábamos
battery,
en la
portable
tarde. Y
charger.
cuando de noche no había luz, varios
Mm.
conectábamos los teléfonos ahí, ¿no? De ahí
Don't say
sacábamos
that. That's how
eso.
that's how you can really
Sí.
get a lot of fans in the
También para los
crowd.
viajes
Just hold
y eso,
that up.
donde no podíamos pararnos a cargar.
But I mean, this
Ajá, yo de
is
hecho tengo una para viajes.
honestly, everyone, you need
Pero ahora
a
ya,
mobile
ya vi que la
charger
voy a
if
reemplazar
you're
por
going to
eso.
continue playing Blue Archive wherever you go, right? On the go.
Está bonito
You need a
eso.
portable battery just like this.
Sí, ¿eh?
Now, we didn't get to
Para ver
show
temas espantaviejas.
all of the
Así es.
merchandise, but we got a sneak peek at it through the video as well. And just as a reminder, once again, now, other than the digital goods like the desktop backgrounds, a lot of these
Kunibanko.
events, things like that.
Y el chat volviéndose
But
loco.
they are looking for other ways to
Yo, I
distribute
need
El icono
that.
de Blue
opportunities and
Archive.
goodies
Kuni,
to our
wo
global
kuni.
senseis. Okay, so now we talked about something to eat before as well.
Ay, mira, hay
Is it
otro
time?
psycho
Is
ahí
it
en los
time to eat?
comentarios.
Let's take a look.
Psycho.
What do you have in
Oye,
store
sí.
for us?
Me encontré a mí mismo, banda.
I mean, if it's, if it's
Ah,
from
¿qué les
Blue Archive,
trajeron?
I'm sure
¿Les trajeron
¿La
botana?
hamburguesa de chocolate?
excellent
A
dish,
ver,
right?
a ver.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, when we talk about food, we have to talk about the Gourmet Research Society, right? Yeah.
Sí es.
Now, this is,
Gourmet
it's what you all think it is. It's,
Sí es.
it's a burger.
Lasada sí es.
It's just a burger. Don't what's going on? Why
Nah,
are you so
nah, nah.
quiet?
Yo ya lo había
This
hecho
isn't what I think
antes.
it is it? Well, you know that there's a Gourmet Research Society, right?
Se van a morir, qué
So,
pedo,
if you know the Gourmet
no.
Research Society,
Chocolate
it's just
burger.
a regular burger. It's just a burger. It's
Ahí
very
el-
ordinary.
Bueno,
Ya, ya.
bueno, bueno, ni
No,
sé qué.
Reina, honestly, now I
Ahí,
know
ahí
what
la
this
saben
is.
en los
I highly
comentarios.
recommend this.
Cállate, a
This
ti
is
no te
excellent.
sale.
You have to try it. Wait, why are you giving this all to me if it's so great?
De hecho, no, el tuyo se veía más
Ladies
chido.
first, ladies first. You have to
Sí,
try it.
ese pan está muy, muy golpeado.
No, listen. It's whoever looks better on camera, so you should try it first. No. All my mirrors break at home. I don't have any mirrors.
Ahora, no se lo pasen, no
¿Dónde
jueguen
se
con la
les
comida.
caiga?
Ladies
Donde se
first.
les caiga.
No, Reina, trust me, it smells so
Tengo que
good.
hacerlo.
You have
Tengo
to
que
try the
comprar
burger.
queso amarillo, lechuga y una barrita de chocolate. Tengo que
No,
hacerlo.
Dongmin,
No sabe
you know
mal,
what it is,
En
so
serio, no
I
sabe
think
para nada
you'll
mal.
pedo,
appreciate the
Lasada?
burger even more.
Está rico, pero sí tienes
Okay,
que
well,
ser muy
alright.
dulzófilo
Well,
para,
Muy foráneo.
So
acabártela.
let's have a
O
person
foráneo
try
también.
out this burger.
O ser de las del gourmet.
Well, producer Cha?
Pero acabártela de
Overall,
un
I
centón,
think,
ahí sí está un poquito
I think
complicado.
we'd love to see Reina's feedback and review of the burger.
Como se lo da la otra skin.
Okay,
Que hamburguesa de
alright.
chocolate
Well,
es algo que no
producer
se oye
Mark,
todos
it's
los
one
días.
to
No
one
creo que te
now.
lo
Who
quieras
do you vote
tomar
for
o comer.
to try this very ordinary burger? Who's your pick? I think Yongha should have the burger. I think Yongha should eat the burger. Oh, okay.
A
All right. The next
ver,
pick.
primer valiente,
Of course.
primer intoxicado.
Are we serious?
Sí.
Yongha not looking so sure. Well,
Yuri Burger.
okay.
No, que fuese de
yeah,
Yuri.
it's a little.
Sí, se nos
It's a
muere.
little weird. Feels a little weird. Well, let me take a big bite.
Está rico, ¿verdad?
Is it a little avant-garde?
Otra.
No, this is. Oh, this is what this tastes like? It's so good.
Sí, lo sabía.
No,
Lo sabía.
This isn't food. This is art.
esto es arte. ¿Qué
Gourmet
pedo?
No
dishes,
estaba
this is
loco.
it. Art.
Bueno, Fondar, hazlo. Al último luego yo.
Are you okay, Yonga? No, no. Seriously,
No.
I hope
A ti que
that
te
all
gusta
the
el dulce
senseis around the world
Fondar.
one day
te
get
va
to
a
try this
gustar.
burger because this is
Me gusta el
enlightening.
dulce y pues también me gusta vivir.
No, I think a lot of
Yo estoy vivo.
senseis are
Primero ir al lavado de
Nada.
estómago.
inside. There
Sí,
we
tiene
go.
chocolate.
Si es de chocolate, mira.
Yeah, what's in that burger? I mean, wait, are you done with it? I thought it was so good.
Ah, pero es que sí.
No, I think if I eat
empalaga.
more, I'll really be on another level and become enlightened myself, and that wouldn't be safe. So,
Está
I need to stay
demasiado
on
buena
the
para los
stream.
mortales.
No, honestly though, this
Ahora
feels
voy a
like it was
seguir tu
setup,
receta.
but do you recommend this to the senseis?
Sí,
Well,
háganlo en casa.
now
Uno sí.
when we
Pero
sell it,
tendría que tomarlo con un
at the
café
cafe,
porque pues, para
the
balancear
chocolate
tanto
will be
dulce.
provided separately. So you can
Eso
have it
sí, yo no lo
separately,
hice.
or
De
you can
hecho,
eat it, you can
¿qué
combine
pedo
it to make
conmigo?
yourself
Todavía
as
me
a
lo
burger.
quería tomar con una
But I
coca.
think it's definitely worth trying. I definitely recommend it.
No, yo sí, yo cuando como, no sé,
Yeah, so something this
pasteles de cumpleaños
gourmet
o algo dulce, véase donas y
is
un
really
cafecito
art.
para
So I think
balancear
this is
porque, ay,
honor
De
and
hecho,
a
no.
special
Yo sí,
opportunity
yo sí.
for us to be able to try
De
something
hecho,
like
yo
this.
chillo como más dulce que
Wait,
pedo.
so edible
No, no, no,
Yo
yo
le
sí.
eché.
Okay.
Ay,
Yeah, this
Yo
is
sí no le entro
no
al dulce.
sabía.
this is cool.
Yo no sabía que a veces en algunas fiestas al pastel
Well,
te sirven refresco.
Producer Park. I
Güey,
mean,
ya es
do you wanna try one
demasiado.
too? You look very interested.
En todas las fiestas que he asistido, toda fiesta
Yeah,
infantil,
I mean,
siempre hacían eso.
if I ever got the chance,
Pastel,
if I ever got the
refresco,
chance.
caramelos, de todo.
No, but
No,
honestly,
no,
I know a
no.
lot of senseis were curious
¿Qué
about
les
what
quieren
the
hacer a
burgers
los
are like
niños?
from the Gourmet Research
¿Nunca
Society. So I
probaron
hope you
chocolate
take
con vino?
advantage of
No.
this opportunity
No suelo comer
and
chocolate.
No.
to tell us your reviews
No suelo
on
tomar
social
vino.
media. And when you go to these collaboration cafes, there will be other menu items as well. So please
Calaveras.
try all the different things that we have prepared and make sure you put the reviews over on social media. Now, people on the Korean chat apparently want Dongbae
Burger.
to try the burger as well.
Pretty
If the
good.
people want it,
Ay,
yeah,
mira,
do
ya
it.
son 4,000. Casi 5,000
I mean,
viendo el
I would
stream.
Sí,
personally, I'd love to
5,000.
try it as well, but
Sure,
I'm in a different
edible.
studio. What a
Y
shame.
las calaveritas.
Sí.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. Wait, but can I really?
Ya, cómetela.
No seas culo.
Wait, are you that worried? No, I mean, isn't this edible? This is for the senseis, right? No, okay, no, let's.
Un
both-
Si ya
bocado.
se la comió Yonja, que tú no te la comas, güey.
Oh no, it's gotten all over my hand. Okay, well, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, there's one left. One that Yoha didn't take a bite out of. Oh,
Ah, pues te tardas.
it's dripping. Okay, well, no. Yeah, it looks, this is art.
Eso es
Looks
arte.
artistic. All right.
En efecto,
No.
es gastronomía.
Don't press F. Not yet. We're not there yet. It's too early for that. Well, cheers. The first anniversary. of
Cheers.
Canales.
Provechito.
Uh-oh.
Delicioso.
We've lost him. We've lost him, Chad.
El meme de Antonego que le
There's
recordó
no
la
one
infancia.
who's
¡Está llorando! ¡Qué
studio.
pedo!
Ándale.
No, wait. No, but seriously. No. I highly recommend it. No,
Güey,
this is a gourmet dish.
los casos de diabetes van a incrementar un
Don't
chingo
make us go
alrededor del
into a whole new
mundo.
world right now.
Mm,
Niños, no lo hagan en casa.
Crispy patty
F.
and soft buns and the chocolate. Who is responsible for this
FF, she's
incredible
crying.
No, senseis, you really do have to try this if you have the
Desmaya.
opportunity. And make sure you leave a review on social media. No, but honestly, Johan
A ver,
made us so scared of this, but no, it's
Nexon
really,
promueve
it's
la
really
obesidad,
worth trying. It's really worth trying.
así que deberían sacar más vacas.
I mean, listen, you've got the best of everything, right? It's
Ay,
ingredients
Dios.
are the best in their category, so of course it's gonna be good.
Ujú.
Yeah, no, I honestly hope that a lot of senseis get to try the food of Blue Archive. But it is
La
it is a
comida,
unique
bueno, lo que
opportunity,
prepara
so
o lo que
we
sirve
definitely
Ceric, eso
recommend
sí me
that
lo
people
como,
have the
pero
chance.
eso no.
Ay, me
Yeah, so
acordé
we
de
have
los
some more things we want to talk about,
de
right?
las bebidas que
Yes,
preparó Izumi
we
en
saw it
el
in the
evento de
video,
verano.
the Times Square event.
Creo que
Now,
sale
aside from
experimento.
that as well,
Bueno,
the
tú te
video
quieres
focuses
morir,
mostly on
¿verdad?
events in Korea,
Sí.
and we want to let you know that we're planning other ways where we can reach out to you and interact with all the
Como
senseis
hace
around
en
the
tiempo
world
XD,
globally.
sí, la verdad es
We'll
que
be
sí,
sure to prepare more events
Ajá.
se
globally
nota
for
que están
everyone,
comprando tiempo
that's a
de
promise.
donde no, porque a ver, ¿cuánto llevamos? Descontando la media hora inicial,
So, is
llevamos...
there anything
2 horas y
more
media.
about
Exactamente.
the Times Square event? Yeah, actually, this is the first time we'll be able to put an ad as a Korean game here in Times Square. There will be an event there. If you're in New York on November 1st, or if you're visiting during that
4.700
time period on
personitas
November
checando
1st, there
esto.
will be an ad for
Juli
Blue Archive
Flavor,
in
no, ya,
Times
no veo
Square.
los comentarios, no,
Please
no,
take a
no, no,
picture of
no.
it and upload it on social media,
¿Qué
and we'll have a
dice?
special social
Ay,
media
no.
drawing for that as well. So if any of you are going to be in New York, or maybe now you want to go to New York on November 1st, now's your chance to go check it out. Okay, so
Tuve el codor sonado
we've been
con
talking
esta
so
parte,
much
con
about
esa
what's
parte
to
del evento.
come, and there's still a couple days left
Sí,
until
menos mal que ya
November,
terminé de
right?
comer lo
And
que
we've
estaba
talked about
comiendo
different
antes de que
updates,
llegara
and
esto.
now during the after school activities we talked about the merch and things like that.
Mm.
Well, it's time to get to the highlight of the day. Oh, before we get to the last highlight, we've actually been waiting to
Lasada,
see
te
what the
robaron
speed
la idea.
drawing will say.
Ahí
Now
está,
we
el
have
speed
the
drawing.
near completed illustration here. The final
De hecho,
touches, some just
ya
a
se
little
la
bit more
robé a un
shading.
japonés ahí que mandó la receta,
Yongha, you said that this is
pero
probably
no había
wrapping
visto
up here,
videos.
right?
Mm,
Some final touches.
Global igual a Corea. Sí,
efectivamente.
Yeah, so now we're
Solo-
able to
solo
see it
existe
all
Japón
together
y Corea en
come
el
to life
mundo.
here. Well, it looked almost
Quedó
complete
bonita.
before, but honestly, I can see
Sí, buen
why
fanart.
we had to wait until this final segment. The final details add a lot more. I mean, MX2J is so
Le faltó
talented.
Cute Funny, pero estuvo chido.
For those who missed it, MX2J currently the illustrator that's showing us the speed drawing.
Ahí
And there it is, the
está.
first anniversary celebratory illustration of Iori.
Ay, la ballenita de aroma también.
Thank you so much to MX2J for showing us the speed drawing. And for all of you senseis,
Ahí está,
please
pero dejen la
cherish that
pelona.
illustration as well. It's a gift from MX2J to all of us. Okay, well,
Subarashi.
we had a lot of different classes to talk about history and what's to come with our producers here and the senseis. And it's time to start going home.
Ay, ya,
Now,
vámonos.
I know it's a shame.
Bueno,
but,
vámonos.
but we have a little bit left. We have a
Ay,
little bit
cuando el
left
profe
here
dice, espérense chavos, espérense,
before
espérense,
we're
aún hay
able
más.
to wrap up the stream. Yoha, you were teasing something. Yes, we want to give a big thanks.
Ya
You know,
sonó la
I know it's a small
campana.
gift, but a show of appreciation
¿Ara?
to all of you
Gracias.
who are with us for the
¿Arara?
stream today.
Gracias.
Now, on the
Ya,
graphics in Korean,
ya,
but
por
on the top left, you
nuestra
can see,
recompensa por
some
tragarnos
people over
3
here
horas
with
de
Thai
stream.
rock scene. Okay.
1200 pyros.
Some of the
Me
superior
imagino
upgrade resources.
materiales para subir, sí, Blu-rays.
1200 moras, 10
Y
pyros.
notas.
You know, I know a lot of people are probably excited for the Pyroxian, but I think what's more important is all the resources that you'll need to upgrade. And these will be
Pues...
given, sent to your mailboxes
¿Dónde están
by
los dos
tonight,
pollos?
KST. So don't forget.
Sí,
This,
está
make
está
sure
bien, está
you
bien.
wait and you pick these up in your mailbox.
¿Quieres que me ponga mamón? En la
Wait,
JP
that's
dieron
not
más.
the end yet. Of course, on the Korean stream, they'll have a couple more things to detail out from those Korean events before. But yeah, so earlier I know some of you were, you know, you liked the 600, but we saw some crying emojis. But now I see all of our senseis getting really happy in chat. So that's why Yongha was saving that for the end. So that's a show of appreciation from Yongha and the team to all of you senseis. To give back, and you saw the full list there. Of course, I couldn't translate every single thing, but you can just see from the sheer number that it's going to be a lot that's coming in to your mailboxes. So make sure you check your mail in game tonight, or if you're on the other side of the globe, sometime during the day.
Sí, en unos minutos lo checamos.
We'll be able to check in for farewell messages from the producers there, but thank you so much so far for hanging out. I am
Ya se
okay, don't
tardaron.
worry. I have 3 bottles of water next to me. I was drinking it whenever I wasn't on camera, so don't you worry. I can ninja my way through that. That wasn't the big problem there. But don't go anywhere just yet, though. We still have a little bit more we want to hear from
¿Qué?
Yongha, of course, Minsa, producer Cha, and then producer Park as well.
Oh,
Kind of
ya
their
me
final
quiero
farewell messages
ir.
to all of you who stuck with us for the
Profe.
last couple hours here for the first anniversary.
Profe, ya
of
tengo otra
Archive.
clase,
No,
déjeme
thank
ir.
you all for hanging out, and I love that you guys were being active in chat. I know I couldn't interact the whole time because I had to keep translating, but it was great to see some of that. We had a couple moments though. We had a couple moments we shared together. So thank you so much.
Y ahora lo que todo el
Really,
mundo estaba
it's been an
esperando.
honor here to be
Escenas
part
de
of this
desnudos.
Ah, huevo.
I hear for Blue Archive. Hopefully, there's many more opportunities like this for all of us, right? Not just digitally, but as producer Cha said before, in real life for offline events as well. Well, we really could feel the passion of not only the senseis, but the developers as well through all these gifts both ways. So we really want to thank you for spending time for us during your busy schedules. And I want
Te
to hear
llevaste
from each
3
of the
horas que no voy a
producers, what
recuperar.
you felt during the stream today. Yeah, first of all, the chat was moving so fast, and I could tell that we just have so many people who are loving Blue Archive, and we're very thankful for that. And not just for Japan, but
Thank
to be
you,
able to
Mr.
celebrate our first
Gigachat
anniversary
Chobra.
globally, it's all thanks to all of our senseis.
Sí.
Sí, es un
there's a lot more
Gigachat.
we want to share and express through Blue
Leyó
Archive,
los
so we hope you
comentarios
stay with us
llorando.
for the future.
Sí, es un gigachat, es un
Alright,
gigachat.
thank you.
Nunca perdió la
Next,
compostura, se mantuvo
Minsa
traduciendo
Cha,
todo. Sí, sí,
what do
sí,
you
sí.
have to share for us? You know, it's similar for me as well. I was very nervous for the live stream today, but thankfully we got through it just fine. And thank you so much for watching this live stream for the first anniversary with us. And the only way we got through this first year and we got to this point was because all of you sensei supported us and you're cheering us on and you were really engaged with Blue Archive. So thank you so much.
Lloramos
And for
por
those,
ustedes.
who can take part in Korea for the Annie Plus Cafe collaboration or the AGF in Ilsan at
Por
Kintex,
Mari, ¿verdad?
we hope you visit us and we hope we can really give back
Sí.
to you during those events as well, and we hope we can create more opportunities as well.
Especialmente por
I
Mari.
actually have an extra gift because of
¿Otro
all the
regalo?
love and support.
¿Un
I'm
peroro?
going to share
ver.
our third PV title video.
Ah.
Ah, ok.
Another gift for us? Well, producer Cha, let's take a look at the third PV.
Esto ya se había filtrado.
De hecho, sí.
Ah, sí te acuerdas, ¿no? Que hasta lo analizamos fotograma por fotograma. ¿Qué creen, chavos? Esto siempre fue un spoiler.
Ujú.
Mimori, ese es el rerun de esto. Koharu. El evento de Año Nuevo que uno pasaba. Lo de la playa. Y ahí
Playa 2.
la Playa 2 de Ávidos, que cuando salió nadie sabía que iba a haber.
Ajá.
Ahí está el evento de ahorita. Ahí está Noah, que nadie sabía que era Noah. Ahí está Miyu. Ahí está. Eso nos falta, Lasada.
Sí.
Eso es lo que falta. Satsuki navideña.
That was the third PV that producer Cha
Claro.
teased. And at the end there on the whiteboard,
Chicos
we
de
saw it was
voz.
written in Korean, but saying thank you so much, congratulations, Sensei, on your first
Delincuent.
anniversary with small
Ah,
gifts from
sí, las
different
delincuentes
students.
jugables. ¿Cuándo?
And then, of course, you know, some other tidbits here as well. But that was almost like a video to kind of cherish all of the memories and journeys of Blue Archive. And then, of course, for the Korean audience to see that
Otra
on the
Aris,
whiteboard
ahorrar
in
mis
Korean as
spoiler
well. It's just a very touching video. Well,
Pues por ahí
of
se
course,
va,
last but
¿eh?
not least, we got to hear from Youngha. Before I say farewell, I actually have one more gift for you as well.
Otro regalo.
Ya, profe, ya.
Now, to show you something kind of as a promise that we're continuing to put in our best efforts for Blue Archive, we have something to celebrate the global first anniversary. It's a special animation,
Ah,
and I have a teaser.
a
prepared
ver.
Ahora.
Wait, what?
Oh,
The
yeah.
animations are always so
Oh, yeah, oh,
good
yeah.
quality, such good quality, but for you to be able to prepare this for today, that's crazy.
Póngale condón porque se viene.
I
En
can't wait to check it
efecto.
out. Well, I really want to check it out. Let's take a look
A ver, a
at
ver,
the
a ver,
teaser.
a ver. Oh, no más.
Ta.
Pero Millo sniper, qué feo.
Oh, that was a very short
No.
teaser.
Ah, ya.
This was an animation to celebrate the global first anniversary, not necessarily like a global separate animation. But that was a very short teaser. This was a
Ya,
premiere,
se me
right?
hace
Never
que al
seen
igual que el
before?
año pasado van a sacar esto,
Now,
¿sabes cuándo?
rest assured,
Cuando
the final
vayan
product
o cuando
is
ganen
gonna be
el,
about a minute and 30 seconds,
el
so about 90
anime
seconds,
game
so it'll be a
2022.
bit longer animation, and we hope to show the full length
¿Y eso
video
cuándo va a ser?
during November, and we're working on
Mediados de
final
noviembre.
polishes to be able to share that with you all.
Ok, ya falta
Yeah,
poco.
Ujú,
on
un
the
par de
Korean chat, they're
semanitas.
talking about it. I saw it here as well. All of you are very excited to see the finished product. It looks very good, even those short few
Sí, se
seconds.
vio
Well, thank you
padrísimo.
so much. I mean,
Deberían ser
saving
cortos
gifts
animados. Sí
until
los
the
hacen.
very end
Hay algunos
of the
trailers que
first
sí tienen
anniversary
cortos
party
animados. El de Año
here.
Nuevo, el de
I
verano.
mean,
Ujú.
I'm getting a little sad as it's time to say goodbye. But
Ya, por fin, profe. Ya,
we
gracias. Ya,
shouldn't
ya.
rest on being too sad because there's more to look forward to here in Blue Archive. And again, let's hear your farewell message for the first anniversary here, Youngha. Can you just speak
El
to the
anime de
senseis around
las
the world as
SRT.
the representative
No estaría mal.
of the entire team? Now,
Ya les tocaba.
this was our first time trying a live stream here for the first anniversary.
No, yo estoy más que seguro que a Fondar le habría encantado un anime de Identity.
Without any big hiccups. And I'm glad we
Sobre
could share
todo.
so much. And to the Korean hosts,
Ah, sí,
thank you so
sácalo.
much for bearing with us three developers
Ah, se
on
mamó, se
broadcast.
mamó.
And then to everyone of our coworkers, the devs and parts of the other team that are watching, I want to say thank you.
No, a mí me habría
for
encantado
sticking
ver un
with us.
anime con
And then, of
Izuna.
course, to all the senseis, thank you so much for sticking with us and cheering us on. Blue Archive is here today because of all of
Bueno,
you.
manden sus últimos lloros,
Well,
muchachos.
that was a
Bueno,
word from Youngha as well. And
Yonha,
Youngmin,
Yonha
we
God.
were so happy to be
Ay, güey, sí me
a
mamó.
part of this first anniversary as well.
Ay.
I know you're a true fan of Blue Archive.
Ya, listo.
Well, I mean, now that we're wrapping up the stream, I think it's okay for me to be sad, right? I mean, to be, this is a game that I've loved, but to be able to sit next to the people who created that and to celebrate the first anniversary together, I mean, this is probably a highlight as
Wives Archive.
someone who hosts
Oye,
different
sí,
gaming
cuando
events. This is the
implementa
highlight of
función
my
de
career,
matrimonio.
and also to be able to share it with all of you senseis that are watching.
Todas son
Thank you
menores,
so
qué pedo,
much.
Lasada.
Let's continue.
Bueno,
Let's
bueno,
go
bueno,
Blue
bueno, bueno. O
Archive.
sea, no como tal
Yes, now that is
con
the
esas
end
palabras,
of
pero sí
the
un
first
sistema
anniversary party
como en el
with
Counter-Strike, que
Blue
tiene su
Archive.
contrato
But of course,
permanente.
that's not the end
Es una
of
forma de
Blue Archive.
disfrazarlo.
We talked about the future.
No
There's
sé,
more
estudiante
to
de
come,
honor, algo
and there's
así.
more places to go with Blue Archive. So
Ellos
please,
son los
all of you
Kuni, deberían
senseis,
saber
stick
cómo
with us, stick with the team,
moverle.
and let's move on forward in Blue Archive. That's it for the stream. On the Korean side, it was MC Reina and Dongmin. And before we go, Youngha, did you like the party today? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Ah,
the
Simón, sí
thumbs
te gustó.
up seal of approval
Sí.
from Youngha.
Ah,
Thank
este
you so
señor,
much
puta,
for all of
¿cómo
you
me
that
van a
watched,
hacer
and
cagar
thank you
dinero?
over on the global stream. I know we had to get through a couple things together, but thank you so much for being patient and sticking with us. And I hope I was able to kind of relay all of that information for you guys. There was a lot to unpack. But thank you to the team.
Bueno,
at
¿sale
Blue
análisis
Archive
del
as
teaser o me
well.
espero al
In
tráiler?
case you missed it, don't forget to go through that Google form at the top of the
Hay que
chat
esperarse
to
porque
enter
sí
the
es muy
drawing
poquito
here
lo que
for the first
mostraron.
anniversary stream. That'll be it for the first anniversary of Blue Archive. Make sure if you missed it to go back and check out what events are coming forward.
Bueno,
in
¿sale
November.
resumen
And
de
that's it
esto o
from
no?
me, your host and interpreter for the day, Chobra. See you next time.
Uy. ¿Sí crees que puedas?
A ver, ¿me puedes skipear toda la descripción? Porque pues es importante, vaya.
Bueno, no sé si te quieres esperar para los mensajes de las 6 por si tuviese algo, pero no creo.
No creo. Ah, la Yori pelón.
Y el pelón.
No, carnal, está bien, así déjala.
Ya se está yendo la gente.
Bueno, me ponte el Overwatch.
No, men, déjame dormir.
Bueno, Lasada, nos vemos en 20 horas. No,
No,
menos.
en 2 horas para los animes, como diría Andresio.
Bueno,
Ahora por eso.
Bueno, ya ponte el Kill Kiss por sí.
ese mame, pero lo voy a poner en un rato.
No, pero sí es verdad.
Ah, sí, no,
Bueno.
que íbamos a leer lo de Cherino hoy.
Mira, hoy.
Hoy viernes, ¿sí? Por Discord, no por Twitch.
Pues sí, si quieres.
Te comprometiste aquí por 6 meses, bien muerto.
No, ya nos falta menos. Vimos un poquito ayer.
Ujú.
Ay, no.
Ay, no me vas a acordar.
No me quiero acordar tampoco.
No me vas a acordar
Ay,
que
ya,
ya no puedo ver a Yane de la misma manera.
Ajá. Oye, ya se tardaron, no me ha llegado el correo las recompensas.
Entonces, al final se aplicaron la misma de que por el simple hecho de pues tener tu cuenta te van a dar las recompensas, ¿no? No hace falta ni códigos ni nada.
Sí, no.
Aprende gaming.
Aprende Genshin. Uy, cuando ellos hagan su stream de pura mercancía, no mames.
De hecho, sí, los de Genshin no han sacado ese tipo de cosas, ¿no?
Sí han sacado mercancía, pero no
Para
la
Japón,
promueven
para allá.
igual.
Ujú.
No, también hace poquito sacaron ya los Funkos de Lomin, Aether y Paimon en casi todos lados. Hay una figura de Paimon también a la venta, la de Glee, una tacita de Loco y no me acuerdo qué otra cosa. Pero sí, no sé por qué no los promueven. Les vendría bien. Ah, las figuras también de Mona y... Ay, ¿quién era esta? Pero hay figuras también. Como la que sacaron de Asuna de Blue Arcade hace poquito.
Bueno, ponte el proyectivo.
Z, Z, Z.
El Age of Mythology que pasaste no tiene fecha aún, ¿verdad?
No, no,
pues
solo
sí.
fue anunciado.
Ok. Bueno, me vuelvo a pasar la campaña en directo, no es cierto.
Ya dijo,
No, ¿cuál?
pero cuando salga el remaster. Todavía no.
A ver, ¿podríamos jugar una partida de 3 horas? Hace cuenta nosotros 3 contra 9 bots en Insane.
No, mucho Blue Arcade.
No, sí, dificultad, ¿no?
Sí, dificultad, pero no sé cómo se llama.
Ay,
Si
tampoco me
nada
acuerdo.
más normal, hard,
Bueno, very hard.
very hard.
¿En qué? ¿En el Age?
Sí, en el Mythology.
Y puedes poner que los bots fueran bien hardcore que te sacan de los titanes, luego la media hora, güey.
Ay, ahí sí, denme chance. No he jugado como en 15 años el Mythology.
Ah, yo lo jugué hace poco por el hype.
Ah,
Sí,
te
bueno.
pregunté, digo, pero les habías activado la habilidad del espíritu en tío, ya para qué te pregunto.
A ver, no, pero solo lo del espíritu no sabía.
O sea, ¿sabes cómo reiniciar tus estadísticas? Que hay un objeto que te permite reiniciarlas.
No.
Pues ya dice, ¿para qué te pregunto?
No juzgues a Lasada porque él casi se pasa Metal Gear con todo al 1.
Solo subí la armadura. Ah, y no sabía apuntar con la espada. También.
Modo tryhard, ¿eh?
Ese es el verdadero modo tryhard.
Bueno, ¿cuántas personas hay? 3.400, ok.
Sí, bajó bastante. Aunque es un buen número comparado a las 1800 al inicio del stream.
Ujú. Ay, no me rasques la puerta, perro. Ya te saco. A ver, ya. Bueno, chavos, abran su Blue Archive. A ver si ya llegaron las recompensas.
Ya ve cómo desbloquear esto.
No sé si les gustó el stream.
Así, sí tuve algunas cosillas como más relajadas, pero en general estuvo bien.
Coincido.
2, 3.
Esperaba la mercancía y sí, dieron bastante.
Esperaba que regalaran un cuadro de Cherry modo bigote, pero bueno.
Que lo rifaran, hubiera estado chingón.
Pero no
Yo
le
creo que
di-
ya para el próximo año pueden mejorar. Ahora sí ya hacer más rifas buenas, más productos.
Para el 1.5 aniversario tal vez podrían hacer algo.
También con los .5 que sí lo celebran.
De hecho, últimamente sí he visto que varios gachas celebran el 1.5.
El primero que vi así fue Blue Arcade. Nunca había visto con otro juego. Me gustó.
Como otro juego. Que no digamos cuál es. Que regala bien pocas cosas y es bien culero.
El
¿Cómo se llamará?
Fate.
Ah, Simón, el FIFA.
El FIFA Impact.
Ay, ¿por qué no has visto los aniversarios de Overwatch?
¿De quién así?
¿Alguien quiere pensar en Anthem?
¿Antes?
No lo vi, que en verdad.
No.
No.
Ah, sí, juego muerto. Era una de las múltiples competencias para el Halo de parte de EA.
Bueno, la Foxnet.
Oye, sí, ahorita ya se debió haber despertado Ron Fox. A ver.
A ver, es que decirle. Hay que etiquetar a todos en tu server.
No.
Bueno, yo ya estoy etiquetando.
Happy birthday.
A ver, a ver, a ver.
Archive First Anniversary. No voy a hacer miniatura, no vale la pena. No me gusta el stream, ya me voy. No, no es cierto.
Oye, sí, que la miniatura sea la Yori Pelona.
Va.
Ah, gracias por ver, Sensei. Ay, qué bonita. Ay, sí, ya no salió Arona voice acting.
A una pelona. ¿Qué?
Arona pelona, no. Bueno, la ballenita podría ser. Ah, Arona furra. No, espérate.
Me.
No, ya.
No.
Necesito un descanso.
A ver, les puedo enseñar algo que sí les puede gustar. A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver, a ver.
Arona
Y es
furra.
todo, ¿verdad? No, lo de la cancioncita de Arona.
Ah. Oh, sí, el feliz cumpleaños.
¿Cómo se llamaba? Blue Archive JP. A ver cómo va esto. Ya quedó, ¿verdad? Sí, ya quedó. 2000 usuarios, ok. Ay, no. Lo que estábamos aquí ya anunciaron algo para la JP. Oh, Arona Channel. Estrena mañana.
No, Psycho, no.
Lo siento, Saiko, no te podré acompañar.
No,
Por dos.
es estreno, no es stream.
Ah, menos mal.
O sí es stream, Fondar.
¿Por
Esperemos
qué
que sí.
no?
Sí, se estrenará,
Qué
se estrenará,
bueno.
se estrenará. Es video, es video, es video.
Ah,
Ese sí lo vemos cuando haya tiempo.
vale.
Ok, 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 ok. ¿Qué iba yo a mostrarles? ¿Y en qué video era
¿Feliz
exactamente?
cumpleaños?
Sí, pero no me acuerdo dónde era. ¿Era aquí? ¿Era
Let me help.
aquí? El 23 creo que era.
先生こんにちは。
Oh, oh.
No, no era
¿Te
aquí.
sirve con subtítulos en inglés?
¿El cual?
Te lo mando por privado.
¿Lo de Arona?
Ajá.
Ay, no me acuerdo qué capítulo de Arona Channel era.
22.
Ya lo vi. Les faltó esto. Les faltó esto. No mamen, banda. Les faltó esto.
ハッピーバースデーブルアカー、ハッピーバースデーブルアカー、ハッピーバースデーディアブルアカー、ハッピーバースデーブルアカー。先生、なんとブルーアーカイブが本日で1周年を迎えました。おめでとうございます。パチパチパチ。先生と
Les faltó eso, les faltó eso. No mamen, banda. No mamen. ¿Qué es eso, Global? Porfa, please. No, 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 no,
Sí.
no, 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 no.
En su lugar, pongan a los desarrolladores y a los actores ahí a cantar.
Pues bueno, creo que ya podemos ir dejando esto. Ya está la pantalla esa estática. No creo que vayan a hacer algo más. Así que pues yo digo que ya es todo, ¿verdad?
Sí, terminó bien.
Psycho, el Overwatch.
Ahí voy. Deja corto stream y vamos a la Overwatch.
Sí, vamos.
Vamos, de aquí no te vas.
Sí, no me voy.
Pues antes del Kiss por 6 jalas un platillo.
Déjame
A
ver.
ver, chavos, que esto no
Ay, es que me van a vacunar.
esto no lo sabe nadie.
Acá, ¿en serio?
Sí, de la influenza.
¿Qué pasa, Psycho?
A ver, chavos, esto no lo sabe nadie, pero pues, ¿qué van a hacer hoy día? Yo en la tarde salgo, más o menos para hacerme planes, ¿no? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Si vamos a ver Cherino, o no vamos a ver Cherino, nos vamos a antojar, vamos a jugar Overwatch.
Pues yo igual voy a salir, pero estaría de regreso tal vez como a las 6 de acá, 8 de allá. Si todo sale bien, jalo para Cherino como a las 9, 10 de la noche. Suyas.
Wow.
Me puedo adecuar a eso, porque en la tarde no iba a hacer nada específicamente, hoy no iba a hacer stream. Iba a editar, de hecho, cositas.
Oh, ok.
Sí,
Bueno, y
yo,
si se puede después de Cherino,
exacto, si se
si
puede,
no,
después de
bueno, el Kiss por
Cherino,
6.
puede ser unas partidas de Overwatch o tal vez el Kiss for está bien, está bien, está bien.
De hecho pensaba antes, pero bueno, si quieren después.
Y si se puede antes o después, depende de qué hora llegue.
Va como a las
Va,
10 me desocupo y ahí les caigo.
va, va, va.
Pero Arona.
ハッピーバースデーブルアカハッピーバースデーブルアカハッピーバースデーディアブルア
Está
カ
bien. Aro pelón
ハッ
allá.
ピーバースデーブル
Pelón.
アカ先生なんとブルーア
Bueno, de hecho, sí,
Sigo sin ver mis.
voy a buscarme, o los edito yo, y las edito para la miniatura. Pues bueno, esto es todo, gente. Ah, ya cortaron la transmisión. Así que bueno, pues gente, ahí nos vemos. Cuídense mucho. Hoy día no va a haber nada más. Tal vez hasta el martes, cuando salga Ghost. O hasta el martes de la próxima semana, cuando esté el siguiente evento de las conejas. No voy a tirar. Desde ahorita les digo, no voy a tirar.
El Megamon.
El fin de semana de Mega Man, puede ser.
Mm, va.
Sí, mañana sábado puede que haga de Mega Man.
Ah, güey, ganó. Ay, ay.
Pero bueno,
Ganó el
chavos.
gaming.
Ahí la bimbo, ahí la bimbo y la bimbo.
Ahí nos vemos, jóvenes. Cuídense.